What's going on, friends? It's Anton Daniels, and I gotta have a conversation with you guys about Teach Henley because you see how the sun is hitting me. This is no finesse, no makeup, no filters, no none of that. This is 100% Teach Henley. I use it in the morning as soon as I get up, right after I pray and brush my teeth, jump in the shower, and I'm hitting the streets because you never get a second chance to make a first impression. So even though they're giving you 40% off your first order, 20% off for life, even though you may get a free gift, forget all that, right? Because we would do this even if it was full price because it's worth that much. I'm in the streets, I'm kicking it with people and I see Dusties everywhere. You don't want to be them. You want to separate yourself. And the way that you separate yourself is self-care. Ladies get it for the fellas. Fellas don't wait for the ladies to get it for you. I'm about to hit the streets right now and I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling great. I mean, I already got confidence, but to have that extra boost of confidence, knowing that you've taken care of yourself and you set yourself apart from all of the rest of the sheep that's walking around making bad decisions on a daily basis. And it's reflected in their actions. It's reflected in the products that they use. It's reflected in the people that they follow. And so if you're trying to level up, if you're trying to make sure that you look good, they're going to send you the pack. They're going to give you all of the instructions on how you're supposed to use it. Then make sure you get your Teach Henley. Again, 40% off your first order, 20% off for life. Get your free gift. Make sure you tap in with your boy Anton Daniels because Unc is never going to lead you wrong. I would never have you use a product that I don't use myself. Again, they've been rocking with me for a long time. Make sure you get your Teach Henley. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to holler at you guys later. What's going on? It's Anton from antondaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me. Thank you for tuning in for another edition of After Hours. It's Friday, so I don't know what the hell is going to happen, but we here. And Carrie, I think, is going to be tapping in a little bit later. But what up, y'all? How y'all feel tonight?
Good. Hey.
Chilling. I see Quentin is going straight for the jugular with the Christmas shirt. What's the word?
This nigga said Christmas. No, it's not Christmas. Is this Christmas? It's like blue and red.
That's a picnic shirt, nigga.
That's fine.
Hold on, y'all got to take over real quick. I got to run real quick. I got to go grab my stuff real quick.
Yeah, well,
I went to
a Slimmy shirt.
I had a birthday shindigs.
Oh, that's what's up.
So
How was it?
Y'all ain't do nothing all day.
What you mean?
You know what?
What you do?
I just went to go eat for birthday. Well,
what you do today?
I put the picture in the chat.
I couldn't do shit.
And then we went shopping for Easter dresses.
I got sick.
Cut your camera off. Cut your camera off. What you do, Molly?
I just ran errands today.
Dog, I'm so fucking frustrated. I don't know why these people can't do their job. Why can't people do their fucking job, bro? I don't understand this shit. Oh. Let me not rant and let my personal issues impact and impede on what's going on. Yo, at 43, life is supposed to get easier, isn't it?
Facts.
Hell no. No.
I don't know.
You get more
Is life supposed to get easier or harder as you get older? I don't understand, bro.
Easier. Well, until you get about like 70, then fucking you just sick.
Well,
if you black, you sick. I know white people be popping at 70, but whatever.
What?
Yeah, white people be fucking going to the Grand Canyon and skydiving at 70, nigga. They fine. We be about to tap out. Because all that damn fried chicken and collard greens.
That's all that salt.
Fucking wearing Depends and shit. What happened?
I can't.
Was it DoorDash?
No, it ain't DoorDash.
Anton, I'll wear my Rolex today.
I like that.
You do look nice, Quentin.
Oh man.
I genuinely just don't understand life, dog. Like,
I appreciate it, Molly.
I'm so confused, man. Give me a second.
Tell them to fuck off.
That's why. Look, see, access denied.
What you do today, Mika?
Nothing.
You
Why she
asked
talking
everybody
shit
else.
about everybody?
Yeah, you asking everybody else.
What's a John shirt? What does that mean?
What?
Someone said I'm having a John shirt. I don't know what that means.
I don't know. I went to the dentist.
Can't tell. Just kidding. You have a really pretty mouth.
That sounds
I went
bad.
to the dentist.
And the DoorDash people just fucked up my order.
That's the worst.
Maybe not DoorDash people, but
you should have put on Klarna.
Molly, this just ain't gonna work for us.
the Klarna would have made it better.
Yep.
How did the Klarna made it better?
Because they know they're gonna get a tip on the back end.
At least they gave me some fortune cookies.
What you got? You got Chinese food?
Yeah, PF Chang's.
I hate chain Chinese places. They're the worst.
I love PF Chang's.
I fucking hate it. I'd rather go get fucking foaming chow down the street.
This shit hit, bro. These green beans. I love green beans, bro.
No.
I don't like Chinese food.
You don't like Chinese food?
I don't like Asian food like that.
I like cat dog.
Wow. That was
you like carry out. That's different.
That was racist.
Oh, it ain't.
You like cats and dog Chinese food? That's racist as fuck.
It's not racist at all.
You know what it is.
Hey, that ain't racist. The truth can't be racist. Bro, if it's facts behind it, it ain't racist. They use cats and dogs to make that damn food.
You gotta know.
We got proof here. We got proof here in Cleveland that they do it, bro. So it ain't racist at all. What you mean?
I think boneless chicken is really like, isn't it rats? And boneless chicken is really rats. I don't
this
know.
shit we talked about white people the other day. We
news.
talking about black people today or Chinese.
And that means it's not racist. That's equal opportunity. That's equal opportunity slander.
Who told
I thought it was like news, like years ago, news articles about how they were finding out some of the boneless chicken was really like rodent.
How is it racist if I'm calling the food that they eat cat dog if they use cats and dogs to make it?
There you go, Kim.
How's that racist?
You're not muted no more, Kim.
Thank you.
How is that racist?
I'm telling you, in the DMV area, you got to know what carry out to go to. If I don't carry out, the steak and cheese don't taste the same.
Look, people in the chat talking General Souls is rats.
Y'all are racist.
Nobody's racist, man.
Well, some places do use rats.
In your defense, Slimmy, I've been to China and I may or may not have seen them cooking up cats and dogs.
How many cats?
I haven't been to China. I'm talking about here in Cleveland.
But see, again, y'all, it's every restaurant is not the same.
Kim,
I've seen
how many cats is pet?
I've seen certain restaurants that say that they got halal meat, and you can see on. You don't know what halal meat is?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what they use in
You can just Google it. It's supposed to be better.
Chicken shawarma and all that stuff.
Yeah, but and they wasn't Chinese food, but he caught a pigeon. It was a food truck that caught a pigeon right there on the side, and it's on social media. Like there is no. It's just like black people. Like all black restaurants is not the same. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you can't just say like, oh yeah, they all do.
But people do eat different. People do eat different things. Like over here, we eat cow, right? In different parts of Asia and the Middle East, they don't touch cow.
Right.
I had Wagyu steak for dinner. It was great.
And over in Japan, shit, that dog, man, it's some of the best food ever.
I like Japanese food.
Japanese is completely different than Chinese food.
Japanese is all right. It's all right, and I might if I had to eat.
My buddy, he was in what's it called? Jakarta in Thailand. He moved there for 3 years and just like he came back and was 50 pounds lighter. He never worked out just because of food type thing.
Yep, that's true.
It was crazy.
That's 100% true.
And
like,
the portions are smaller.
I said, what happened to the rest of your body, nigga?
And the portions are smaller. You just gotta eat smaller portions.
These green beans is slapping, bro.
We can tell by the way you chewing them motherfucking shit.
Are those seasoned?
Damn.
I hold Slimmy accountable. Now I hold you accountable, nigga. Cover your mouth.
They seasoned. It's Friday night, bro. This after hours. We don't have no rules on this.
Body armor.
Anyways, what else is going on besides my life falling apart?
Besides the sugar, I like body armor.
Is anybody else's life falling apart outside of mine?
I thought my life was falling apart on Monday. It just made me really sad, but then it's okay.
It was last week, but we fixed it for you.
What happened last week?
Nothing.
For me?
Go ahead, Molly.
When you gonna give me my present?
Oh, no.
I'm ready for my present now. Shit. You got me thinking. What you give me, Mika? You know what size I wear? I wear a 34 in the waist pants. I wear a large shirt.
34 stretch.
That's a lie. You wear stretch pants.
Fuck you, man. They 30
leggings.
And I wear a 10 and a half shoe.
10 and a half.
All right, so
I'm trying to get a whole fit.
I'm the only person who's falling apart.
Is 10 and a half not okay? Do you my foot
mine is coming back
No, why you don't have a 12?
Yours is coming back together?
Nigga, I got a 12 dick, nigga. That's all that matter.
I don't need to know that.
Wow.
So you on the men, huh, Kim?
Yeah, I am.
All right.
You don't
So
know what?
give me some advice. How do I keep my life from falling apart, or how do I fix it?
I don't think you can keep it from falling apart. It's just a matter of how you move through the part that falls apart, like your attitude about it. It's just like, people are upset about having bills, but everybody's got bills, just not everybody can pay them. So if you can pay them, then you be excited about your bills. Not excited, but it's about perspective.
It's like, I hate to say this because then it's gonna sound like I'm not taking responsibility, but I do take responsibility. It's not me, it's the people around me.
Facts.
I understand.
You know what I'm saying? It's the people around me.
But I feel like it's probably that's why I work a lot, because I know people depend on me and they're gonna need some help eventually. So I just go to work.
But won't buy me no crawfish. That's real messed up, Quentin.
Your boyfriend can buy you some crawfish. I ain't buying you no crawfish.
What are you talking about?
Our genitals aren't friends, so we're not having no crawfish.
So I can't get crawfish. Bet. That's the price of crawfish these days. I'm good.
Well,
I don't buy nobody nothing.
Since I see people in the chat whose lives is also falling apart, I don't feel alone.
Wait, why is your life falling apart?
It's the people around me, Mika.
Why too?
It's the people. I'm telling you, listen. Like I'll give you an example. You could divest yourself from the day-to-day on, like, for example, your family, but I can't let them go homeless.
Shit, you can't let me go
Why
homeless.
you can't?
I got some shit to pay.
I can't let my people go homeless. No.
Okay, see, there.
Like, it's a limit to where you be like, this is one example.
Okay.
It doesn't even matter. Let's just take it at face value. It's one example. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't be in a space. My phone is fucking ringing right now. People know that I'm on a live stream. They know that I'm whatever, and my phone is ringing. Hold on, y'all. I got to take this.
What were you asking me, Mika?
Huh?
What were you asking?
What was I asking who?
You asked me something before Anton really interrupted you.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
You was asking me something. You keep asking me about that damn gift that you're not getting.
You said I'm not getting it? You gonna give it to
You
somebody
didn't
else?
come.
No, I didn't come.
Oh,
I'm waiting.
you didn't come to them.
I'm ready to DC.
Maybe you're not gonna get your gift because your genitals aren't friends.
You didn't come to the meetup. You lied and said you was coming, and then when I got there,
I didn't lie. I
lied.
No, I didn't. I made it clear that I was not coming.
Hey, what's crazy, Quentin? She got you a gift and I didn't even get one.
Oh, hold on.
I knew her first.
Hold on. Excuse me, Quentin. Let me turn my attention over here. You didn't ask me if I got you a gift.
Huh?
You didn't ask me if I got you a gift. I don't like telling people I got them something. I like to pop up and just give gifts. Y'all like to know. Y'all like to know and plan all this stuff. Like, just enjoy the nice gesture. Like, y'all be expecting stuff. I like to see surprise faces and all that stuff.
I'm talking about in Houston, not in the future.
Oh no, I was talking about your birthday. I was talking about your birthday that just passed. That's what I was talking about.
Oh no. I was talking about in Houston.
I think that also women expect for you to drop everything and to focus on them, no matter how important what it is that you got going on. Why do women do that?
Here we go. No, we don't
do that because they don't care about what's going on in your life. It's all about
I don't.
being the star of their own movie.
It don't matter how important whatever it is that you got going on is. They be like, that's cool. Just hold off on that for a second. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Well, then that must be a selfish person, because I can't see why anybody would do that, let alone a woman. So the person must just be selfish. It is what it is.
And then sometimes people just don't know how important whatever it is you have going on is.
Yeah, they do.
Oh,
yeah,
I was going to say, usually they do.
Oh, they do.
They just don't be caring.
They do. I think that women want you to be poor.
What?
Want you to be poor?
That's a lie.
For their sake. Like if you were to drop and sacrifice everything,
they should be pissed off.
No, they'll be happy under the bridge.
That's a lie.
If they know you did it for them,
that's a lie.
Then they okay with it.
No, I'm gonna be mad because I'm like, damn, why I say that?
Even if
now I live on no. No.
Somebody said AD going through something right now. You can't take his word for truth. I just said that my life is life, and nigga. That ain't no secret.
But is it fixable, or is it just like you just got to get through this like couple days?
Everything is fixable.
Okay.
Usually, everything fixes itself when you go to sleep, and then when you wake up, you're dealing with a whole new set of shit from a whole new set of people. So,
I don't know that many people. All the people that's all the same people over and over again.
Yeah, this shit is crazy, bro. It's always something somewhere.
I mean, but you're gonna have problems either way, though, Anton. Like, if you're poor, you're gonna get complaints about we don't ever go anywhere. I have no money to do this.
I can say this. God bless my family today, and there was a breakthrough in the group chat, and my sister finally responded to my mama after 3 years.
That's dope, bro. That's dope.
Shit was passive aggressive though, but whatever.
Somebody said, nigga, do this look like a receipt? It says PF Chains, nigga. What's wrong with these people? I hate y'all.
Facts. That's why you gonna fuck their bitches all summertime.
I'm gonna fuck the shit out of those chicks, bro. I'm gonna do all of that shit.
You know, like I was thinking about that the other day.
I'm gonna fuck y'all chicks so good.
If y'all don't want to hear this, if y'all don't want to hear this, y'all need to get out. Nope, I'm gonna say this before Carrie comes. Y'all need to get off camera. I looked at my dick the other day, and over the last year and a half, it's gotten bigger.
Carrie,
why?
I looked at that.
What are we talking about,
man? I like looked at it sideways, and I was like,
you was proud of yourself, bro.
I was like, God damn, dude.
I like that
city.
shit.
What up?
I thought I was done growing, but whatever.
This is way too much information.
Back to normal.
Shout out to proud moments.
Way too much information.
What do women do? That's the equivalent of what men do.
Not that.
Definitely not.
We can jump into the show after that. But what do women do?
They stand in that mirror and look at that ass.
Is that what y'all do?
What?
Yep.
Yeah.
I know it. Yep.
Well, hold on. What happened?
Yep. They look in the mirror.
Women stand in the mirror and they look at their ass. They look at their physique. I've seen it.
You know how you know a girl is feeling herself because she look at herself sideways and do like a duck face, like poke out her lips and shit.
I've seen it.
You know, you gotta see what your butt look like. You gotta see what your belly look like. Are they where they need to be, or you got more work to do?
Y'all the
That
worst.
makes sense. It grows when you lose weight. Maybe my belly's just out the way now. That's probably what
What
it is.
grows when you lose weight?
Don't know.
You had that food.
No, I think it's the same size, bro. Pretty sure.
I could just see more of that bitch now.
I'm pretty sure it's the same size.
Oh man.
Lord Jesus.
All right.
I don't like a dude telling me my D didn't grow. That's awkward. That's fucking weird as shit.
Let's get into the show, y'all. Let me read some of the super chats and we can jump into the show. I was so disappointed in Molly last night. I didn't eat my wife's breakfast this morning.
I'd be that much of a fool.
I don't think Molly give a fuck.
Yeah.
So
I bet she
you might
ain't.
want to get some food, big dog.
Go eat, man.
Here says we need HR already.
Yeah, facts.
Mr. Lai said, I have heard of General Shaw's kitten.
Yikes.
Kitten, not chicken. AD, your Carmelo Anthony panel clip is going viral on X for not knowing Kyle Rittenhouse didn't delete any black kids. I've seen that shit too. It is going viral.
Why do they believe that?
A bunch of people sent that to me. So, yep, I am familiar with that.
Who thought Kyle Rittenhouse? Never mind.
Because they always put that in the talking point.
AR Smitty says, damn, Raising Cane still got my dog sounding like Lenny Williams. Glad to see you doing better, though. Shout out to you.
I'm not really doing better, but thank you, bro.
Damn, Sonny, what
Still
the fuck?
okay.
That's it, nigga? 3 days later?
Man, whatever I had at that movie theater yesterday.
Nigga, you talk shit to me again, nigga. I'm gonna fucking throw some chicken at your head, nigga.
No, it was just whatever I ate yesterday too. I wasn't ready to digest no big food.
Go get you some apple cider vinegar and some raspberry, nigga.
Absolutely
tea,
not.
and you'll be all right.
Yeah. Rob says I need Gorilla Glue to keep my life together. Facts.
Talk about Gorilla Glue, nigga. I put that shit on my car back in the day when shit was falling apart.
Facts. I need that to keep my life together too, dog. We all in the same boat.
Fuck you, man.
Joshua says, Slimmy, those frog legs, not wings at the Chinese spots. That's why they taste different. I did work at a place, saw a bucket of frogs in the basement. Big West Punisher says, hey, Anton, my daughter's birthday is the same day as yours. Shout out to your daughter. She wanted to wish you a happy birthday. Happy birthday to her as well. Her name is Jamie. It would mean the world to her if you say happy birthday. Happy birthday to Jamie.
Happy birthday, Jamie.
Hey.
Shout out to Jamie. I appreciate you. MP says, sound like you're going through a phase, AD. It'll pass through, big dog. It always did for me. No, my phases last. Like my phases don't pass. They just evolve. You know what I'm saying?
I sold my Ducati.
Did you really? Why?
I need some money.
Oh, okay. Hopefully it's not for a chick. Fahim Jackson says, Q, that ain't degrowth. It's called weight loss.
So gay.
Lonnie says, Q, your wee-wee changes with the season.
No, it don't. This is the first time. This is the first time in the history of my life that I noticed it was bigger.
That sounds like
maybe it's the blue chews.
I ain't never heard of no shit like that. Q. Oh, I already read that one. Fahim says Molly looking bad as fuck as usual.
It's that pink. That pink make her skin like stick out.
Anton, are you familiar with Medium Man? I think you would like him, Christopher Spears. Shout out to you, Christopher Spears.
Yeah, I know Medium Man.
I don't know if I don't know. I gotta see.
That nigga wears like suits and vests and shit.
Oh, do we?
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up. Shout out to Medium Man. Carmelo spokesman running around saying Kyle Rittenhouse shot 3 people in the back now. Saying they biggest if Carmelo don't get off like Kyle. He low-key says the movie Sinners was good, by the way, Slimmy.
Someone said it was trash today, didn't they? On the Millionaire.
No, don't listen to no dumb shit like that.
Homie said it was trash.
That dude does like reviews, like it's like one of Anton's homeboys. What you mean?
My young boy.
No, that shit is not trash at all. That shit was good.
Ain't it about vampires?
He said, "Don't listen to you."
He said, "Don't listen to me."
Ain't it about vampires?
Wait, who said don't listen to me?
Go listen.
Is it about vampires?
Oh, watch the Millionaire Morning Show.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna have to check it out.
What you say, Quinn?
The dude on the morning show.
It was on the Millionaire Morning Show.
All right,
About that nigga.
we got to go ahead and get into the show, y'all. So
That nigga like the Notebook.
let's get the
I like the Notebook.
I like the
Notebook's a
Notebook.
good fucking movie, bro.
phenomenal movie.
It's a phenomenal nigga.
Phenomenal movie. Notebook. Shout out to the people that like the Notebook. I love that movie. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into the show. Let's get the political shit out. Well, not the political, the racist shit out the way. Austin Metcalf's father removed from the press conference. I'm gonna just play this clip real quick, and then we can go ahead and get into the show.
The father of killed teenager Austin Metcalf showed up to a press conference by Carmelo Anthony's family. After police talked to the father, he left, and the press conference by the president of the Next Generation Action Network started like this.
What we seen at the beginning of this press conference, the father being at this press conference, these are my words. Don't quote anybody. Is a disrespect to the dignity of his son. And all I'm going to say, so it don't be asked later, is that was disrespectful and just shows you all the character. He was not invited. He knows that it's inappropriate to be near this family, but he did it. And so I say to people, actions speak louder than words. Okay? Black people in America, while the current occupant sits at 1600 Pennsylvania, Black people in America don't have to pull the race card. It's what we live as a reality every day.
Like, why are y'all sad? Like, sorry.
No, you cool. So father removed. What are y'all thoughts? Go ahead, Quinn. You can do your thing.
Like, I understand your wanting to believe that your child did the right thing. But like, at one point in time, like my dad, I did something when I was a kid that I shouldn't have done. No, I wasn't a kid. I was fucking like 20 years old. And he said, "Get your ass to the house right now." And I was like, "Ah, shit." And he confronted me with what I did. He said, "If I ever hear you doing this shit again, I will take your ass to jail myself." And like, why do parents just automatically, like by default, say my kid was innocent and make up all these excuses? I don't understand. That's all.
Do you think your father was actually gonna take you to jail?
Oh, 100%, 100%.
Do you really?
Yeah,
do you think it was just something to like scare you?
No. I was 20. Fuck you. I didn't have to listen, but and I wasn't dependent on him. So no.
I mean, we still respect our parents, though, right?
Yeah, he would have 1,000%, 100%.
All right, that's what's up. Who else? What else do y'all think about him being the father being removed from the press conference? What do y'all think?
Why
Was he doing anything inappropriate?
Nope.
No, he was just standing there.
He was
watching.
Standing there.
Just being white. Just being white at a black event.
But why is it inappropriate for him to be there? What is the problem?
I mean,
I
their kids just got into a confrontation in which one of them did get killed. So I will add that in there.
But he said it was inappropriate for him to be around the family. So
why? You killed us. It ain't the other way around.
I mean, I would imagine it's a little bit uncomfortable to see whoever it is on the other side.
I assume he's up to
It's not inappropriate though. That doesn't make it inappropriate.
But that's what I'm saying.
It makes it uncomfortable.
Inappropriate.
Inappropriate is the wrong word.
I'm just adding in color into the commentary.
It probably you right, Slimmy. It probably is the wrong word because earlier this morning I asked AD what did she say? AD appropriation, something. It was something. I can't remember the word, but they keep using a lot of different words I have never heard of.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, that nigga would have brought up my son, I'd have beat the shit out of him right there on the spot.
Then you would have been in jail too with your kid.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck that. You ain't gonna bring up my dead son and talking about how I don't have no dignity and no respect for him. Like, that shit gonna get you an ass whooping. My son dead. You telling me I can't be at a press conference because I want to see what they gonna say about that shit? You got me fucked up.
It's on private property.
Don't matter.
It does matter. It definitely
don't matter.
Private
It's a press
property.
conference. It's a press conference.
on
Don't hold no
private
press
property.
conferences. Don't talk about it if I can't be there. That nigga told this man, you disrespecting the dignity of your son. Are you
Yeah.
serious?
I agree with you on that. He should.
No, that should get you pounded out in real time.
Yeah. But hold on, wait,
that's
wait.
Mm,
The property that the kids were on, right? That was private property, right?
not a track meet.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Or school.
Because they said it
That's
wasn't a
school
school
property.
property.
That's
No,
school
they said
property.
they said it wasn't a school. According to the family, they said it wasn't a school property. But regardless,
Since
right?
when is the track meet held at private property? That's weird.
Huh?
Since when are
I
track?
thought that was at the school. I thought that was
I
on
thought it was
school
at
property.
the school too, but they said it was at some type of community, whatever.
Community
That's what
is private.
That's what the family said. It wasn't a school because they were talking about the knives.
They said it was a community center.
Also, some people saying it was private school.
Hmm.
I don't know.
So, okay, so with that being said though, if their son had a right to be somewhere and somebody asked them to leave, and they can say, "Who are you? Why can't the father stay there and listen to the conference?"
No, that's. I don't think it was wise for him to be there. I think the way that they handled it.
But what?
This is me personally.
What
I
is the
think way that
problem?
they
The
handled
That's
it-
what I'm
police
talking
made him
about.
leave. So what authority did the police have to make him leave?
because again, it was private property,
Okay, gotcha. That makes
and
sense.
But who
so
is asking him to
whoever
leave?
the owner, whoever the owner is of the building, can say that you shouldn't be here, and then after that, it will become trespassing. So he respectfully left. He shook the hand of the police officer, but it wasn't in a public space. It was on a private property.
Okay, so that's the difference. It's private property.
Yes.
Gotcha.
I don't know. I'm like Slimmy on this one. If it was my
Okay.
child, I might show up too. And if you remove me, you remove me. But I still feel like it was tacky to remove him. Like, because you're uncomfortable, my child is dead.
That's private property, though. Like that changes
Well, the
everything.
other side of it is that their son is facing charges, and so they don't want anything to impede on that case. You know what I'm saying? They don't want anything else to play a role in that case. I don't disagree with the fact that they decided that they didn't want him there. I disagree with how they communicated it and said that it was disrespectful for him to be there. That's where my problem lies. If it's my son and I'm trying to get him to beat this case, regardless of whether he's guilty or not, because let's just be real. Regardless of if your kid is guilty or not, in most cases, you don't want them to go to jail for the rest of their life over something, right? Regardless. So if you're fighting a case on behalf of your son, you want to do everything possible, which in my opinion, they should have never even had the press conference at all. But you want to do everything possible to prevent, you know what I'm saying, anything from tainting that particular case. That's the way I seen it. I'm sure y'all probably seen it differently.
Everything they did to me made it seem like it was just an opportunity to show out. It just looked bad, man. Some of the poses they was making when that dude was talking, they in the background like this. Like, man, who does that? Like, in all reality. Then there was like some things he was doing with his head. He was doing some weird ass gestures. It was just a bunch of weird shit happening, man. And it's just like, then he making it a race issue, saying black people, we don't have to play the race card. Well, then don't kick the white man out the interview if you ain't playing the race card. If you don't want it to be awkward, if you want it to be authentic.
It was the race card when the mama said, well, it's got to work for everybody. And I'm like, how is it not working? Because there's another boy who I guess was getting bullied. He's a white boy, and he's on trial for murder too down there.
I don't know.
So who is it not working for? Because a black boy is on trial for murder, and so is a white boy, young white boy.
So that was their lawyer talking, right?
I don't think so. I don't think he's a lawyer.
He's a minister or something.
Okay, because I was concerned about him.
Also, this guy beat up a kid and had brain damage, so he's a felon as well. So there's that.
Who was talking?
The dude with the tie, with the red tie.
He what?
He's a felon. He hit his beat his his
Hey, y'all.
girlfriend's kid or something gave him brain damage. He's a felon.
How does that? What? I don't understand. Where did that come from?
That's that nigga's background. Like, you need to vet the nigga you got fucking standing up for your family shit.
He got a rap sheet.
Yeah.
And bad grammar.
Flemmy, are you and Kim talking yet?
Nope.
What?
What are you talking about, Anton?
I know you said, all right, I'm diverting away from the conversation. We'll get to that later.
What
Just
the
went on right now.
fuck happened?
It was random.
Well,
Who's
no,
your
because
fan, Carrie?
I know that you're a fan of Kim, right?
A fan?
I like Kim in the black dress.
Not Kim in the yellow dress.
Are we diverting? We're not. We're staying on topic right now, right?
We are gonna
Oh, nigga, you need to go back where you came from, nigga.
I heard what Anton and Quentin
He was
said.
What you mean?
Well, the
what
only
you
reason
say?
I'm saying it is because, like, I don't want to be complimenting her. She look kind of nice right now. I don't want to be complimenting her if, you know what I'm saying, y'all interacting on the back end, because I want to make sure that.
A compliment is a compliment.
It's not the same.
Why you can't compliment somebody else's girlfriend
First,
or
wait
wife?
before we get there. I'm not his girlfriend. So just let's clear that
No,
up.
no,
before taking a break.
Look what you done started that time.
no, but it doesn't matter if you his girlfriend or not, because
Kim ain't coming up no more. I ain't sending
If
her
he
no
has an interest in you, that's all that's needed.
correct. That means you off limits.
She ain't getting no more links. Nope.
There ain't no such thing as off
Go to
limits.
she'd
You
be
married.
asleep right now if we weren't up here.
Huh?
I said she'd be asleep if she went on this right now.
He ain't hear you, Slimmy.
I said there ain't no such thing as off limits till you married.
I'm still
No,
trying
but
to
it's
figure
still
out-
like it's the homie rules. It's like,
Oh, you talking about the bro code.
yeah, bro code. That's it.
Yeah.
I guess. Y'all, I don't know how we diverted and landed in Kimberland.
We trying to slot you. We trying to slot you. But we just doing it publicly.
Okay.
Gary, why you looking like that?
Because why are you even having this conversation? And then
Go back to the grocery store, Carrie. Your ass back to Kroger's, nigga. Shit. Y'all got
I
to
was
North
in
Carolina.
Wegmans. I was
Fucking
in
crazy.
Wegmans.
What'd you hear, Gary?
I heard you and Quentin.
What we say?
I said he's gonna smash somebody's chick.
Okay.
You said you looked at your genital area and saw that it grew.
Oh shit! I wouldn't have
She
said
watching
that.
from the store.
If I knew you were watching, I wouldn't have said that. Back to you, Jim. Let's talk about this case.
Yeah, Mr. Metcalf shouldn't have got kicked out. Shouldn't have got kicked out, man.
All right, yeah. Go ahead, Gary. What do you think about?
I thought that it was ridiculous, to be quite honest with you. I really think that they should have let him stay. I can't put myself in a mother's shoes if my son is locked up and probably gonna go away for a long time. So I'm not pretending like I know how she feels, but at the same time, I would like to think that there would be a certain level of just mother heartbreak or parental heartbreak that if the one of the parents of the person who my child admittedly killed came in and didn't come in disruptive, didn't come in to, create a crazy scene, I would want to connect with them. Like, I think that would be
even if your son is facing charges.
Yeah, because if my child did what he did, I would be heartbroken for him and for the parents of the person who he killed. Like both of those things would be happening at the same time. And if the parent is willing to even like kind of join in on that pain, I wouldn't push that away. And even if I did feel uncomfortable, because maybe it's not a me thing, like maybe I'm more so thinking, okay, I can embrace this, but it's not safe here for this parent, because I know that the crowd is not going to feel this parent being here. There was a better way of having him go. And then I thought it was their attorney, but y'all saying it's not. Whoever that guy was on the microphone, he was talking like the
Yeah, he
father,
was worse.
like he did something, he killed something, you know, like his child. That whole setup was crazy to me. And I think that I don't know, that was weird.
The
I
the
almost
funny
started
thing
to
is,
feel like they weren't really heartbroken about their child being locked up. Like it almost started after that. It almost started to feel like, okay, y'all are trying to create something.
they was trying to
work in
create a
your
narrative,
Mm-hmm.
because then they got into the other thing, Carrie. They got into being in the rain if it wasn't for the rain, and them being outside, like they should have postponed the track meet and all this other stuff. And I'm like,
So they're
Okay,
building
see,
a case in the public opinion, basically.
yeah,
but
yeah.
I don't know. I don't. Y'all think that, and I'm not saying therefore y'all think this, but do y'all think that the way that they were treating the father would actually help their case? I feel like that would hurt it.
No.
You
And
said
the
a what?
father
Say that
also
again.
too, he actually was trying to like extend an olive branch. Like he was trying to, even though he said he was hurt, he was trying to, talk to the other parents. I really honestly and truly think that man was trying to come there on something nice.
Right.
Well, you
From
But
what I
now
cannot.
I think after
understood,
this, I think
How
he
can
gonna be
we
like, F
assume?
it.
otherwise.
How can we assume? How do we know?
Why would
I,
you put
I,
yourself
I
in that
didn't say I
position
knew. I said
otherwise
I'm
if
just
you
saying,
want
I
to
think.
assassinate the parents?
I would base it off of what he said when the father was talking. It, I mean, we don't know if it was genuine when he said that. I forget how he worded it, but basically it made it seem like I'm hurting, you're hurting, this is an unfortunate situation on both ends type thing. And to me it came across as more genuine than not. We don't know, but I
And I've
mean,
seen people be that genuine. I've seen a video where a father had a guy that was murdered his son, and he was going to jail. He got sentenced. The father leaned over, he's a Muslim guy, leaned over and hugged the killer because the killer was crying.
Yeah, but
But that's still a
again, that
soul.
the case is already over.
No, but
Like
I'm saying he was talking like that the entire way. Like he had like empathy for him. He was like, I forgive him. And that's kind of how this father was talking.
again, though, like I think we missing the fact that the son is still facing murder charges. I don't know if that part is missing in everybody's mind because we keep talking about connecting and empathy and stuff. I don't know if that part is missing. Like, if it's me, I'm gonna take advice based off of what my lawyer is telling me and whether or not I need to be moving left or I need to be moving right. Yes, in a perfect world where everybody could connect and have, all of this, so on and so forth, I feel you. And when the mother got up there, she did say, yo, listen, I am sorry that this happened or whatever, your son and all of that. Like, she expressed a level of empathy
at the
towards,
end.
well, she wasn't the one that was at the podium, it was a spokesperson. When she only spoke for 4 minutes.
Yeah,
That's
but most of what she said, by the time she got to saying what she said about
Mhm.
him, and I believe it. I believe
Well,
that
the press
that was
conference wasn't
she went
supposed to
through.
be about the case. The press conference was supposed to be about rumors and making sure that people stop putting their address online and all of that. The press conference wasn't supposed to be speaking towards the kids at all, is what I'm saying.
I'm just saying I think that, again, I don't know how I would be in that situation, but I think that they could have acknowledged him differently, or they could have asked him to leave differently. Everything she said at the end of her statement about feeling heartbroken for them, she could have said that up front. They could have walked up to the mic and said that up front.
She was
They didn't even have
reading
to.
a statement that was given to her, Carrie.
That's fine, Anton, but
I don't think that we take all of the factors into.
I'm taking it into consideration. I am, and the unfortunate thing is, your child admitted to killing somebody.
That was once he. Okay, listen. When he got to the police, which everybody knows, you don't say anything. You don't talk to the police. You don't say nothing. You don't admit anything or none of that. He did so because he's a 17-year-old or however old he is, kid that don't fucking know any better. When you start to face charges and you realize the severity of what the fuck is about to happen, then you do it according to whatever the lawyer tell you. You do it according to whatever the statement is given to you, whatever. And again, right or wrong, I don't think that people are taking that part into consideration, is that there is still some charges that's coming. So when we talking about empathy and sympathy, I think that the family's first priority, if we were to put ourselves in their shoes, is to figure out how they can get their kid off. I don't think that the goal is to sympathy and empathy and all of that. And I would like to think, as a person that's looking at it from the outside, inside, trying to imagine what would I do if I was in that situation. My goal is to make sure that I do everything to try to get my kid off.
But I don't think that one has to do with the other. So you're telling me that you think that if the guy who said what he said about the father showing up didn't say that, because if y'all are saying he's not the attorney, then who told him to say that? I can't believe the attorney told him to say what he said, because the way he was talking, in my opinion, works against.
He was freestyling.
Okay. So then this whole notion of following what the attorney tells you to do, the mom can't freestyle, but this guy can come up here and freestyle.
They weren't supposed to be there to talk about the case. As a matter of fact, one of the things that I keep hearing people say, and I don't know how true this is that the judge said that they're not even supposed to be close to each other in the first place, either family. The judge said that they wasn't even supposed to be in the same vicinity together. So for him to show up to the press conference often is also it defies what the judge said that they were supposed to do in the first place.
Well, I don't know anything about the judge saying that. So if he violated something that was court ordered, then that's different. But I didn't hear or see that. It's not to say it wasn't said. I mean, the judge didn't say it, but I didn't hear that or see that. And I don't think that they needed to talk about the case in order to respectfully ask him to leave. I don't think that it would have affected the case if they were to respectfully ask him to leave. That guy on the microphone.
What they did, though.
That's not what they did. The guy came up and the guy said it was inappropriate for him to have been here and this, that, and
that was after they had respectfully asked him to leave. That is correct.
But that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the way that it was presented to people watching. It made it seem like the father was the one who killed their son. Like, I'm just saying, it can't. To me, it can't.
Yeah, you gotta look at it. You gotta look at it from a different point of view, because I seen somebody type it in the chat, and this is all facts. If this shit would have been the reverse, there ain't no way you would have been able to stop black folks from being at any type of press conference. It'd have been all type of people there, all type of groups. They'd have been there. Period. Black Lives Matter, all type of shit.
Been a fucking riot and a protest in front of any press conference that would have ever took place. That is a fact.
I don't know. Exactly. What do you mean?
I'm saying if it was the
other way around.
If it was
a black kid got killed by a white kid.
By a white kid, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. That shit would have been stormed.
Exactly. So
you are 100% right, honey.
But what does that have to do with what? What does that have to do with what?
Because it was just one person. It was just one person there. It's actually his son that died, and they're treating him like he was a criminal. Now, I didn't know the stuff about the judge saying they couldn't be in the same place at the same time, but at the same time, the things that dude said, the representative with the red tie, he was dead wrong for everything that he said. I'm sorry, I can't agree with nothing that he said at all. You're not gonna say I'm inappropriate for being here. You're not gonna tell me I'm disrespecting my son, or you're not gonna say none of that shit. Like that shit was dead ass wrong, and that's the part that I'm talking about. Now, if the
But I
judge said he couldn't be
100%
there,
agree with you, Slimmy. I
I,
100% agree with you.
I know. I'm talking to Anton. I
Oh,
know what you said, Carrie. I was talking to Anton,
I'm
and
sorry.
I'm talking to the people in the chat because, like, real talk, man. If this shit was the other way around, it'd be a totally different scenario, and people are acting like it ain't gonna be like that, man. This shit would have been totally different, man. This shit is insane.
I think that what people is missing. Oh, I fucking hate this world. I don't care. I don't care. It's like people can't understand it as nuance.
Why not have the lawyer make a statement if it was supposed to be,
There you go,
so specific in what they should say and what they should do?
They definitely shouldn't have had red tie there at all.
I do. I hate this world because it's like we're so fucking retarded that. Let me bring Carrie back up. We're so fucking retarded that two things can't be true at the same time. It's like, why did this shit got to be a black versus white situation in the first place? That is the biggest problem that I have with this whole situation. Is that why is it a black versus white? Why is this? He wrong or they wrong? Two things can be true at the same time. You could have a problem on one front, but then at the same, red tie could be wrong in the way that he addressed it. But then you can also say he shouldn't have showed up if the judge said that y'all shouldn't even be in the same vicinity as family. And then if he did show up, how do you address it, even though he wasn't supposed to be here? Like, there's nuance to every single part of this particular case in this situation. And it's like people are only seeing it. No, he's wrong. No, the son is wrong. And it's like, as a father, I can't help but to put myself in the shoes on both sides when I'm evaluating a situation. I have to put myself in the shoes of the guy whose child got killed, and I would be pissed, and I would want to see it for myself. But then at the same time, I can put myself in the shoes of the person who, if their kid had did something and they trying to get them off, even if the kid is wrong, how do you handle the situation? And so when I look at it, I'm looking at it from the lens of how would I address it or how would I handle it if I was in a situation? And I think that everybody else is just looking at it and looking to condemn and say wrong, right, wrong, right. And I don't think it's as simple to just say wrong, right, wrong, right. But maybe I'm off in the way that I'm assessing this, and I'm not the best person to speak to this situation because I am trying to be empathetic to everybody because these is fucking children. If these was two grown adults, not saying that the children didn't know what they was doing, not saying that the kids don't know what they was doing. If these was two grown adults, it would be a lot easier for me to be cut and dry, black and white. That's just the end of the conversation. But they not. They fucking kids, and everybody's lives is ruined as a result of it. The parents, the other person, the twin, the other parents that didn't ask for their kid to do this, yeah, should they have more control? 100%. But I also know that kids do what the fuck kids do, and ain't no kid ever been perfect. So it's difficult for me to just look at this as just a black and white cut and dry situation because I think it's complicated. It's very complicated, and I don't think people are ready to have that conversation to that depth. They just wanted to be surface level. Hey, that's it. He should have did this. Like, come on, stop.
But when you brought that up the first time, AD, when you brought it up when the story first happened, that's what I was saying to you. I looked at it as like nobody is looking at it as two teenage boys. I'm thinking testosterone. I'm thinking boistering. I'm thinking girls around, friends around, whatever. That's how I looked at it. And a bunch of people are just like, no, he's white and he's black. I saw two teenage boys about maybe possibly fight. The only thing that
no damn fight.
No, I'm saying when boys get like that, they usually fight.
No fight.
They usually fight.
No fight.
High school, they usually fight.
Yeah, they do. But that was denied.
Right, and so that's why I was like, okay, the knife. I don't understand where that came in, but I looked at it as two teenage boys, and sometimes they don't make the best decisions. A lot of times they don't make the best decisions.
Teenagers overall don't make good decisions.
Right.
But you know, but the thing is, like, you still can't overlook the fact that bro brought a knife, man. Like that can't be overlooked. But you know, that's a different discussion. You know, like the problem is it's gonna be painted as a race issue because it's a white and a black kid.
I think part of the reason it's
wrap.
painted as a race issue is because people are afraid that the punishment or the trial or anything that's associated with this kid is not going to go fairly because he's black. And I think if that was removed and there was a confidence in the judicial system, then it wouldn't be a black and white thing.
Oh, I think it's gonna go the way it's gonna go.
But if he is guilty, no matter what, even if it's his fault, they will still be upset and say, well, other people have gotten off.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. It's just the disparity in the system that makes
But the thing is, it like you can't atone that way. Right? You can't say because this person got off that this person is not supposed to be held accountable.
Look, at the end of the day, if that boy go to jail, black folks is gonna riot. Period. I guarantee you that.
I think so too, Slimmy. I was gonna say
they're
that.
gonna find a way to riot. They're gonna this
their own
gonna be the new.
neighborhoods too.
They're gonna tear their shit up. This gonna be George Floyd all over again. They find a way to do this shit every 5-6 years. They gonna find a way. Black folks gonna be rioting. That boy go to jail. They gonna riot. And then if he don't go to jail, you know what I'm saying? White people gonna riot. That's what I think gonna happen. I think
the worst part about it is
I don't think white people are gonna riot.
Yeah, I think so.
You know what the worst part about this whole situation is that it's all a fucking distraction.
Mm-hmm.
It's being trumped up and it's being repainted by the media and social media to be something to put y'all in the same dumbass position every fucking time.
Democrats gonna get them votes back.
Every fucking time.
Well, there's a media
cycle. See the
finesse. So you have the racism, and then you'll have some sort of contagious disease, and then like it's just one big cycle to keep everybody low vibrational.
That's a fact. It's the same formula, man. They don't change the plays. It's always the same plays. They don't change
it works. So why switch up?
Yeah.
It worked every
and we're
time.
an emotional people, so it's very easy to get us emotionally aroused by anything outside of black on black violence makes us angry.
Yeah,
fact. And and as long as we ain't talking about education.
Yeah, exactly.
So we start talking about education, we're gonna be fucked.
Let me read some of these super chats.
The fuck was that?
What was that?
God bless you.
Sneeze? That just sounded like a door slamming, my nigga.
Why are you so goofy?
And I was trying to find the actual court order, but one of the write-ups said a court order prevents Anthony from having any contact with the Metcalf family, but I can't find the actual court order yet. I was curious.
Why sneezing random? Like I had to sneeze, I covered up my mouth and everything.
I think it was the sound.
Yeah,
that's what I sneeze like.
No, that sounded crazy.
It's like a whole shower
like
every time.
Else.
It's a shower every time.
It sounded like something else.
They said it sounded like you passed gas.
Thank you.
Which is also natural.
Yeah, but
what you call it?
Mute yourself.
Shay and never mind. I'll read the super chats.
Like
hey, Anton, did you see where Deion Sanders said he never pleasured himself in his whole life?
I'll get into that. Wait. Where is that at?
It's on what his little Tubi thing that he does.
Yeah, Quinn put it in the chat.
That's like a Tubi thing, and it was fun until his son started talking about it.
If you paid attention to our text messages, you would have saw it.
I got you. Give me a second. Carrie talking shit.
That's a no.
We get there.
Hey, Carrie, I put that in that chat for you too. You see it?
Why don't I get it? You know what? I don't get grace. I don't get
Myron Gaines.
You do get grace.
No,
Oh,
I've
I
been
didn't have
having
a
a
chance
rough.
to watch it yet.
I've been
You do
having a
get grace.
rough month, and
Wait.
Carrie is very mean.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right. Don't worry
I'll
about
be
it.
more sensitive.
Check your text messages, Anton.
Yeah, that shit was powerful, Kerry. You'll see a lot of the stuff that we was discussing like 2 weeks ago.
My text
he was addressing it.
text message says DoorDasher stuck in traffic requests picture.
What?
That's the summary. DoorDasher stuck in traffic. That's what it says.
You ordered some more food besides the shit you just ate?
No, that's what I'm trying to figure out. What the fuck? This is old. This was a while ago.
Oh, I got it while I was in the grocery store. That's why, Slimmy. I watch it.
Yeah. He was definitely at the store.
Oh,
that shit was
I
powerful.
went Easter dress shopping. That was kind of fun.
Yeah, Rio.
Why is the DoorDasher stuck in traffic? I don't understand. Why is they sending me messages?
Every
To
time I
update
look
you.
up,
So you don't
So
go
that
to
you
the tip.
know.
Oh,
every
this
time I
was
look up at 12 o'clock.
this was over a half hour ago. Hello,
So
this
you
is your
already had
DoorDash
your
driver.
food since then?
Say this is your DoorDash driver. Trying my best to make it to your place, but there is terrible traffic jam.
It might have just
Down here.
gone through. Like maybe they didn't have a good signal.
Oh, you still didn't get your food yet from
No, I
earlier?
got it.
No, he ate it.
You ain't see him munching, Carrie?
Oh.
He was doing more than munching, nigga.
Literally. I
Jay,
don't like anybody right now. I'm done with everybody. One of your bag chasers' birthday is today. Appreciate the Stock Club chips, life changing. Shout out to SS. Uncut Underground says his son didn't need him at a press conference. He needed him at home. Word Custom says, anyone aware Mr. Alexander, Carmelo's spokesman, was previously charged with multiple felonies and in 2009 was arrested for shaking and hitting his ex-girlfriend's 2-year-olds.
Come on, man.
Them kids might have been bad as hell. What the fuck y'all talking about?
Man.
No.
You can't hit kids, man. That's mean.
Who can't hit kids?
Nobody.
The fuck you mean?
His ex-girlfriend's 2-year-old?
Right. You don't shake a 2-year-old.
And you can't shake them
now.
up.
And shaking them?
You can't hit no kids.
I'm gonna shake a grown ass woman. What you mean?
Right.
That's not
No.
If that's
Yes.
true, allegedly.
What is wrong with you?
So you would shake a 2-year-old child?
I said a grown ass woman.
Where'd
Oh.
that come from?
I mean, that's not okay.
That's not okay either, nigga.
That's not domestic. That's not
better
domestic.
than hitting
What is
them,
wrong
man.
with
They
you?
Why are you shaking a woman
Chris
for?
Rock
What
said
is
he'll
wrong with
never
you?
hit a woman.
But he has shaked the shit.
Shit out of her.
Is that okay? Can you get in trouble?
Okay, hold on,
Yo,
everybody.
hands
Hold on,
down.
everybody. Hold on, everybody.
You can't put your
What's
hands
wrong,
on somebody
Anton?
else. I don't unless it's
That's not domestic violence, sir. That is not domestic violence. That is restraint.
Down. Let's talk to Anton. Let's talk to Anton.
fuck
Let's see what's
hoes.
going
What's
on.
wrong?
Oh man. See,
Going on tour.
Am I wait?
He got his bottom and
Am
bottom.
I rubbing his square?
That's
You
good.
the other way.
other side,
other way.
other side. There you go.
Oh.
There you go.
Carmelo Anthony, Jazzwa's man, says did nothing wrong. Austin should have kept his hands to himself and should have minded his business, or Carmelo comes from a good family.
You can't troll like that, bro. You gotta chill.
Rain says then Austin's father should speak out in his own private press conference. F him.
No.
Mr. Travolta says they should lock that kid up and throw away the key. Those blackety blacks never take accountability. They always blame the system. Shout out to Jazz. Timeout says HR says stay focused, Anton. I'm out of it. Listen, I'm gonna just tell you, it's a strong possibility I might crash out by the end of the stream. Just my 4 cents says, wasn't the track meet at a school sponsored event? Vaughn Walker says, yo, y'all seen that meme video that says, bro, save me a spot at the school track meet. Dark humor, worse than Alley Torch video. Kerry won't approve. Jazzwa's man says, I'm going to celebrate when Carmelo wins this case. Jeff Robbins says, right after the Metcalf family got swatted, crazy world out there. Jazzwa's man says, Austin father wanted trouble at the press conference. Austin learned how to disrespectful. It's not my reading, it's the typing. Learned how to disrespectful from his father. I'm assuming that he meant to say how to be disrespectful from his father.
Yeah.
I'm going to stick by race no matter what. The fake minister was scared, says G-Lock 32. Kirsten says BLM have said if Carmelo is going to be expelled, they will riot. Mr. Travolta says, Anton, you're wrong. You're just wrong. Kerry is 100. They should have asked the father to leave. They should have asked the father to leave as they did, but the comments afterwards about him were inappropriate. How am I wrong if I agreed with it? What the fuck are y'all talking about? I agreed with that shit. They didn't hear me agree. Did they not hear me agree?
Crash!
I'm not crashing out. I'm just trying to. Did they not hear me say that shit?
Not woo woo woo.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Is that Martin? Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yes.
No, that's like Living Single.
Yeah,
It's one of them black shows.
Oh, that's Sinclair.
I'm catching up on the black shows. I've been watching.
I'm gonna say you watched Living Single.
I told you because I did Good Times last week.
Kind of world. I'm glad I got my girl. Keep your head up. Yeah, keep your head up. That's right.
I'm getting it.
I see it.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas old.
Y'all so random.
We made Anton laugh.
I don't know why y'all know that.
No, this
I'm watching the back
chat made me laugh because they trying to. That's what she would say to the Hulk when he was about.
Sun is getting real low at the.
Getting low, big guy.
My dog Maury says, because color is the first thing simpletons can see. LeGarrette says, you see, you going viral on X from the Q show about the Kyle Rittenhouse conversation y'all had. I do. Ismail Singleton says, I totally agree with Slimmy. There would have been outrage if the situation was reversed. It shouldn't be racial. It's two boys who had a misfortune situation. If it was my son, I would have been there. Mr. Travolta says, if it was just throwing hands and the white kid accidentally got deleted, that's one thing. But carrying a knife seems premeditated. It's not a race thing. That was a shark, says B-Love. Mm-hmm. Carmela Ellis says it's a race issue because the media and stupid people are making it a race issue. I'm so sick of it. People are even creating fake AI racial stores to promote it. When are we going to wake up? Broken Bitter Black Man. That's not a good name, big dog. It's definitely a distraction. That's why the video hasn't been released. They need to keep the narrative about race and not facts. They need to keep the narrative about race and not facts. Eric Thomas says, hey, Anton, where can I send a video so you can review it and possibly react to it? To my email, antondaniels413@gmail.com. Chef G Rap says, it's so funny because until this case came up, the word bully never applied to black people. Now we are all victims of bullying. Big West Punisher says he could have had the knife for someone else bullying him. We don't know. He's a kid that doesn't necessarily have the ability to make great decisions. Truly a tragedy here. Anu, I appreciate you. Pierre says, woosah, grab the mirrors, AD. What? What do my ears go do? Vaughn LA23 says, black on black equal nothing. Another race on black people, they burn a neighborhood down and riot. Johnny Tsunami says, how come no one in the media is talking about the black student in Houston who shot his school up, then went live afterwards?
Huh?
Yeah,
Nasty Stew in the building says, I agree with Slimmy and Molly. If blacks don't get the verdict they want, they will burn down the hood, then blame Trump.
Yeah. Artifacts.
Shout out to Nasty Stew. I appreciate you.
Everything is Trump's fault.
Facts.
Oh, that's what's gonna happen.
Appreciate
everything is Trump's fault. This is Donald Trump's.
Previous to that, everything was Obama's fault, so it's all good.
Content marketing strategic partner says the father of the deceased already stated publicly that he didn't want this to be a race issue, should have let him stay.
Oh, damn.
All right. Well, make sure y'all hit a like for the algorithm, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notifications.
Check your text messages.
I got you, big dog. I got you. I'm gonna get this one started first. Tracee Ellis Ross has appeared on Michelle Obama's podcast to spice things up.
Told you that shit was gonna be popping.
And
the episode did some numbers.
This is what she had to say. Some of what she had to say.
There is, it is a genuine regular thought process for me. It's one of the reasons, I mean, we've talked about this, that often I date younger men. And a lot of it is because...
Let's stop on that, folks.
Oh my God, we had a great dinner. We had a great dinner, by the way, where across the table, your husband goes, but why? And I said, well, maybe because I can.
Yes. This is what I'm saying. Tales from Tracee's.
It's fun. It's very fun to share.
Tracee tale.
But
I'm sorry.
But one of the reasons, though, that because I had to ask myself that question, I was like, what is this about?
Yeah.
Because I want a partner. And so often, and it's not just that I'm older, I'm also very embodied. I am a full, very whole person who knows myself, who is in charge of my life, and who lives a very full, just robust life. So it's not just age, it's like life experience and sort of a difference. But I have to ask myself the question, why? Why does this keep sort of coming up other than they're hot and gorgeous?
There's that.
There's that. But a lot of men my age are steeped in a toxic masculinity and have been raised in a culture where there is a particular way that a relationship looks. And anything that starts to smell of that for me, I did enough of it where I was controlled and felt like I was a possession or whatever those things were, or prize, and I have no interest in it, and I will not do it again.
I'm sorry.
No,
Craig.
I was going to say, so it's a generational thing. So it didn't matter how you met them, or is it just kind of the guys you're meeting?
That's obviously
too big of a generalization.
It's a generalization, but because I have dated men my age, there is a difference. There is an openness that occurs with a younger man around whether it's gender fluidity or not even having an issue with homosexuality. I mean, something as basic as that. That there's times, or I'll be sitting across the table from somebody and just like, what did you just say?
Yeah, what century are you?
Like, oh my God.
Where's your horse and buggy?
Yeah, like, I'm so sorry.
And your bedpan.
Yeah, for real.
I think Molly.
That woman is disrespectful.
Molly needs to speak on this first.
So let me summarize it and pose a question for y'all. I'm not even going to pose a question. I'm just going to let y'all speak on whatever they said. Michelle Obama co-signing saying that men of a certain age are basically stuck in the past. Tracee Ellis Ross then says that she only talks to mainly younger men because they're more open-minded to gender fluidity and all of the things that's modern times and today that's being championed. And on top of that, Tracee Ellis Ross is still saying that she wants a partner. So considering all of the things that's been communicated, what do you guys think? And Molly, we can come to you first. What do you guys think about what they are saying on Michelle Obama's podcast?
The first thing I thought when she was talking was she wants to be the man in the relationship. That's really all it boils down to. That's all I heard. Look at her cornrows. I want to be the man. You can like boy butt. You can do all of that. I don't care. Just let me call the shots. Let me do what I need to do.
Boy butt?
Bussy.
Her words, not mine.
No, we don't use those words. We don't use those words on this show. We don't use those words on the show because.
But it seemed like it probably would be difficult for an actual masculine man to deal with somebody like her. She's extremely feminist. She's extremely rich, so she's probably used to having her way. Her mother is extremely famous.
Who's her mom?
Diana Ross.
Diana Ross.
Oh, I didn't
You
know
didn't
that.
know that?
What?
Yeah.
What? Nigga, I go outside, nigga. Fuck that hoe.
What does that have to mean? What does that have to do with you knowing who Diana Ross is?
I will be on the internet.
What does that have to do with you not knowing who Diana Ross is?
We don't talk about that outside.
You don't know who Diana Ross is?
I do. I didn't know this was her chick.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's not her chick, it's her daughter.
Or that.
This nigga stuck under a rock, man.
Yeah. But and then I'm not surprised about Michelle Obama. Her husband basically ushered in this whole gay agenda. So of course she's gonna back it. She supports it anyway. We've already known this.
I'm gonna use my big.
I wonder why.
But I don't. It's just confusing because it's like, do these women look for marriage? Was she saying she was looking for marriage? Because I kind of I couldn't tell. Or she just wants to have fun.
Did she say partner?
I think she said her partner.
Yeah, I think she
Quinn
said.
got timed out.
That's a flunky.
No, I didn't.
He just wants to be the man. I don't know.
It's showing you got timed out.
I don't know.
I think you should reread that.
I don't know. In my opinion, I agree with you, but I think it's
why you telling people that?
what?
Quinn on the tirade.
Keep it. Just let the show keep going.
We're all lost.
Quinn, go Quinn.
Yeah, no, we don't know. Just keep going.
Go ahead, Mika.
Sorry that.
My bad, Mika. My bad, Mika. That's my
Is this thing on? Thank you.
Yeah, there you go.
So no, for real. I just don't. I don't think any of those women, all of those women, actually are in the same age group. Why are you laughing?
Hey, you gotta mute your mic, G. Mute your mic, G.
He's such a goofball. Okay. I done forgot my damn train of thought.
You said
Go
you
ahead,
agree
Karen.
with him. You said I agree with you, I guess, to Molly, but you said but, and then you're gonna, I don't know which way.
Oh, so I was just saying that I agree with Molly, but I think Tracee comes from that era where the women were just starting to quote unquote get their independence, and they don't want to, they don't want to be under a man's leadership, and they can make it on their own. They're the first generation to do it. Her mother had the opportunity to not have to live like most women in that era. And so she probably taught her all of that stuff. So I think Tracee seen, her mother do whatever she want. So she kind of lived that life. But I don't think it's cute or sexy that older women date younger men.
Is her mom married?
Her mom been married like 3 times.
I think she's looking for. I think she. Oh, go ahead.
No, you got it.
Like it just, I don't know. Like it just doesn't sound. It doesn't sound good, and it doesn't even entice me to think about dating a younger man. Like there's nothing there that excites me. Like nothing. I'd rather date the guy her age.
Let me
I
also
think the
throw
reason
in
that
there
she-
some context. She is 52, going on 53 years old this year, just to let y'all know.
Yeah, I'd rather date the guy her age. I'd rather date the dad than the
She
son.
a
I think that
senior
the thing, but I think that the things that she named that either bother her or that she wants, her best bet in having what she wants is probably in a younger guy. So even though I don't like, I wouldn't do it per se, I think that she knows herself enough to know that she ain't gonna find that in an older guy. Now
I think
she's
she
making
just
it.
don't
Now
know.
to me, what she's doing that's kind of whack is that she's turning her preference into downing older men, as opposed to just saying like, you know what, for whatever the reason, they haven't been my cup of tea. This is the way I'm going. She's making it seem like there's something wrong with older men, as opposed to that's just not, what I'm into.
But then when they talk about older women, it's a problem.
It's a problem. Exactly. Now, I don't know why it bothers people so much about this whole like openness to, I guess, to the LGBT community and like to all these alternative ways of living. I don't know if like for her, if that then means that the guy is closed-minded in all these other areas, or if that just bothers people in that actual topic. I don't know, but I wouldn't, for that to be one of her ways of filtering the guy out. I think that's kind of whack. But
what? Go ahead.
I think she says, the thing about thinking about gay men and whatever, just based on the fact that she's in the public eye. And I think that, there's a fine line to walk when you're in the public eye. And it's like, if you down them in any way, then, you're blackballed or whatever. So I think that probably comes in there. But she also has a privilege that a lot of women haven't had. You know, she's grown up with money. She has her own money. So she's not going to be as open to, you know, these different men. She probably has a very specific checklist. And it's just like, okay, if you don't meet all 10 of these things, then I don't want to deal. Whereas most women would be like, okay, well, he meets 8 or he meets 7 of them, and you know they'll rock with that. But she's had the privilege to not have to do that, and so she just doesn't.
But most women, but most good-looking women have that privilege, right? Like there is no, if you are decent or good-looking woman, you can pretty much get any type of man you really want. Like so, I'm trying to figure out why why are you just depending on the money aspect?
Maybe
Why y'all giving her so much grace?
Maybe guys her age are probably not fake. I guess guys her age that would be interested are probably at a certain level of success, status, whatever, and they're probably not beat for her being, you know, like, because you grew up the way you grew up, because you're the way you are, like this is how you operate. Maybe they're not as tolerable. So she maybe could pull those guys, but with her attitude, those guys either aren't.
That seems like the problem. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean, because I'm like there should be no reason why a decent to nice looking woman can't get the man that she wants.
Look,
unless
man,
she
y'all giving
has
her too much
an awful
grace.
disposition. And it seems like that's probably more so her case than, you know, oh, well, I don't want to deal with a man that says, you know, I'm going to rule this way and rule this way. No, it's just your disposition.
You're probably right. And she's covering it up to make it be, they feel this way about this topic, that topic. It's like, nah, they're not beat for you, for how you acting.
Look, man, this woman is a thought. She ran through. She ran through, and y'all not telling the truth. She ran through. She just basically said it. You know what I'm saying? She is ran through. Don't no dude want to deal.
How did you get
don't
that?
no dude want to deal with it. Listen to what she's saying. She said she looking for a younger dude. She looking for a younger dude because of toxic masculinity. The things that she grew up, that her mom probably taught her, she don't value. She don't value learning how to be a wife. She don't value knowing how to be a woman that's of decency, because she out here and she been out here. That's the problem. And ain't nobody telling the truth, man. She out here. She been like that. And she gonna continue to be like that. She saying she want to settle down, but she knows she can't, because she can't stick with one man.
I mean, but to her credit, her mom was like that as well. Her mom went from Berry Gordy to every Jewish man after that.
But the thing is, her mom probably didn't want her to be like that and showed her some different values, and she didn't listen.
That is true.
She didn't listen.
That could be true.
I don't really know who she's like dated and stuff like that. I'm not saying she hasn't, but
Tracee?
I don't really know. Yeah. I never really
But when you look at her though, she, at least what I saw from watching the reruns of Girlfriends, she was a nice looking lady.
And she has a nice shape, because I know that matters.
She was definitely on my list.
Yeah, so I'm trying to fit. So
definitely on my list.
Right. So okay. So
she got a wagon for sure.
You grew up.
She was on my list of women that I was saying that when I get her, we got to check her off the list.
Wow. And at the time with that show, I looked at it. She was like in her mid to late 30s, so she was still good looking. So I'm trying to figure out: you have access, you have the best education, you have money, you have all that. Why?
Well, that doesn't mean like most women that have that. Like when I see like pretty women that are single, like you can usually tell why within like a short period of time of talking with them.
Facts.
So, just saying.
Facts on facts on facts. 100%.
I think younger guys older women more than people probably think as well.
Well, I don't think they like older women.
And I hear younger guys in their 20s.
They can get in and get out. Like older women ain't really expecting shit from you, but you to knock it down and take your ass home.
Yeah,
that's all Tracee wants. So
yep, because she a thought.
I know somebody asked why people don't watch like Michelle Obama's podcast, and just looking at that, she's just not interesting. I know that's like kind of random, but she's not interesting. She's not entertaining enough, I don't think.
Yeah, I want to hear what older women, what they send me on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
Hold up.
Probably something freaky. Most older women I know are super freaky.
You're probably working or sleeping or have a new girlfriend. Anyway, I was just calling to see if you wanted to give me sexual relations today. So I guess I'm about to go get my dress altered for the wedding. So I will check back with you later. Bye.
That's an old white woman.
Man, delete that. Don't ever put that shit up here no more.
She sound like she put her dentures on one at a time.
She's 70, dog.
Sexual relations. Now,
Not sexual relations.
How do you, what do you say in response? I want to hear your version of the response.
He not gonna tell the truth. He ain't gonna tell the truth.
Cause she did that like y'all have a rhythm on how y'all call each other. Yeah.
She was down there like Miss Loretta.
Yeah.
Smelling like icy hot.
Really? Quentin, do you dress up for her? Do you like
do
what? Do you dress up for her or like wear a hat and like
what do you mean? That was like when she wrote me that I was entertaining somebody else, so I didn't do nothing. But it was
like y'all like she would buy you something to put on.
I just go over there in my gray sweatpants and my slides and my hat.
But that's how you go everywhere.
She's probably excited. Got her a little strapping young man.
You over there with them stretch chains on.
Got her a young black man. And he takes blue
It was the drag in her voice, mommy.
Relations.
That was so funny.
That conversation was all over the place, though. She's talking about sexual relations and then a dress for the wedding. Like,
so she in the store buying a dress.
Her daughter gets married this next month, so she.
Wasn't you doing something yesterday like that? Wasn't you shopping for a dress or something yesterday?
Right? Didn't he just say today he was looking for?
No, I was
today.
shopping for it. That was an Easter dress, and that wasn't her in the picture. That wasn't her. That was somebody else.
That was somebody else.
You banging somebody else's grandma too?
That wasn't a grandma in the picture. Did you see the picture? That's not a grandma.
Zoom in. You gotta zoom in. You gotta zoom in.
Knockers.
Because Quentin intentionally sent us a side kind of like we could see something, but we can't.
Oh, smart. Right there.
You gotta look at the nipple.
No, look at
you can only see her. You can only see her profile of her face a little bit.
Look at her hands.
You gotta look at the neck because they'll do their face. They'll lift their face, but they forget the neck and the hands. I don't know why.
And she's not gonna do nothing to those hands. I'm telling you, zoom in, look at the hands.
No, it's not just the hands. You can look at the elbows. You can look at a lot of stuff.
There's no elbows. What are you talking about?
To evaluate the age of a woman. The age of a woman, you can look at her neck. You can look at her elbows.
This right here on white people, like it looks leathery.
It looks what?
Leathery.
No.
They've been tanning too damn much. But just in full disclosure, that woman she bought me like a motorcycle. Like
I bet you she did. Why are you taking that lady retirement fund?
Right.
That was like 10 years ago.
She gotta live off that. Now what's she doing now?
I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, how long ago was that? How long ago was that message?
SSI gets cut off.
That message was February.
Did you go over there in March?
No, I was entertaining somebody then.
Entertaining.
We're in April.
Listen, this is what I've learned. What I've learned about life. What I've learned about life is that nobody is truly single. Nobody.
What do you mean?
Nobody is single. Nobody is truly single ever.
Shit, I am.
Bullshit.
I'm definitely single.
No, you quick, Slimmy. Well, never mind. Yeah, you single. I see Kim down there. So yeah, you single.
God. I'm just gonna let that go.
Is this a problem?
What?
It's just not a thing.
It's not a thing, or it's not a thing yet. What does that mean? I don't know what that means.
Kim is my girlfriend. I will like if you guys stop speaking with her like she is single.
Are you claiming me today? Can I have some crawfish?
Yes.
Please give her some crawfish. Yesterday she wanted crabs.
I only eat really crab and crawfish, and Quentin won't buy me any because he says I'm not his girlfriend and because we don't have sex.
See, that's why I would. That's why. No. Fuck
you sleep with the pillow between you two?
This is bullshit.
What?
What?
You and Quentin did something before.
No, we did not. Never would I ever.
If that was the case, I'd really expect my crawfish for real.
No. You okay? So,
shit. We've never done anything.
Have y'all ever slept in the same room together?
Yes.
Yes.
He put that pillow between them.
Yeah, that's what Quinn said. They had the pillow.
Oh, that's what it was?
Y'all slept in the same room together overnight, right?
Yes.
Not as a nap.
No.
In the same bed?
Yes.
Yes.
Why?
Because there was only one bedroom. So basically, I came to Oklahoma to Tulsa? Is that where it was? Anyway, he drove over there and stayed the night. What was he gonna do? Drive back? It was like a couple hours. And so anyway, that's why we had our pillow wall. What?
Did y'all cuddle?
No, we had our whole pillow wall.
I mean, I don't know about men, but women definitely can not feel nothing and sleep right. Yeah, sleep right there. I don't know about men because y'all think
what?
We just watched.
Quentin, did you want the pillow wall?
I didn't
put it there.
I didn't.
Who put it there?
Who put it there? You can. Oh, oh.
What'd I say? Women can definitely do it. What'd I say?
Slimmy, what's going on, Slimmy? What's the word?
How do you put a pillow? I ain't got nothing to do with it, man.
That's because she said.
Why is it not
would
okay
not
for him to
me.
just respect me as his friend? We've been friends from 2008?
Oh, y'all okay. Y'all have okay.
So it's like a real friendship. Like
y'all are really friends.
Yeah.
Like y'all for years. I got you. Okay. I get it.
I agree that you can be there. However, because I have a best friend that's a male. However, I still, at the end of the day, if I was the last woman on earth, if I'd said yes, I still think in the back they would. So that's why a lot of people don't think men and women can be friends.
But y'all sleeping in the bed together naked though.
We weren't naked.
What? Naked?
See, I told y'all anti adding the color. Adding the color again.
That's because everybody sleeps.
No, listen.
When he's in the bed, he sleeps naked. So he thinks everybody
Quentin
sleeps
just
naked.
with the t-shirt on? Because Quentin sleeps with just a t-shirt.
That's different. That's different. Like when I don't do that in front of women. I have on basketball shorts and a t-shirt.
What?
I'm not wearing no clothes. Listen, if
I thought you went in the pool.
You sleeping? Listen, if we gonna sleep in the bed as friends because we stuck overnight, we gonna cuddle naked.
Well, that's the difference between you and Quentin.
That's why you can't go to the cuddle service.
Huh?
Right.
That's exactly why you can't go to the
Hold
cuddle
on, I got a
service.
question. Quentin, do you sleep to the pillow or your butt to the pillow? Like, how do you sleep with that?
Too much.
I don't remember. It was too long ago.
Kim,
Too much.
which side does he sleep on?
Butt to butt.
I couldn't even tell you.
What's a butt?
I know he went to sleep and I was still like reading my book. Like, I don't know. I don't remember.
Fuck.
Everybody in the chat says
wait. Is this a story y'all came up with to tell us, or
no? How would we come up with this like on the spot?
Because this don't even make no sense.
Oh, Quentin told this before on here.
You did. I just didn't know it was Kim. That's why I said the thing about the pillow, because I didn't know it was you.
Nah, if we spend the night together, we definitely gonna be we gotta hold each other.
No, it's gonna be butt to butt, Anton.
sleep with people
No.
I feel like I have a connection with.
I have to put my leg on you, number one. No, that's a fact. I need to if I'm sleeping with you, I'm gonna put my leg on you, and I don't like clothes.
What the fuck, bro?
Well, that's not us. So
Do you snore,
no.
Quentin?
I don't think I snore.
Does he snore?
Don't spam the chat. Bitch ass nigga.
I'm not doing that to Kim.
What?
Nothing.
That's not freaky. That's just normal. Like, I believe that men and women sleep better together when they naked and they
ain't gonna be much sleeping.
Someone just texted me.
I get too hot.
Someone just texted me and said I snore.
You don't like to cuddle, Carrie?
I mean, I can cuddle for like a little while we're awake, but
then it gets hot.
Like once we get
go over there,
to sleep, it's like go over there. Like maybe I can intertwine a leg for a second, or like, but pretty soon I'm gonna go to my side. Yeah. And I get hot if there's nothing on. I don't know. It's like I get hot.
You don't like to like scoop back like. And just...
Now I'll do that. But don't if you can't be too hot though. Sometimes my husband is way hotter than me, so I'll be like,
is he a big guy?
Hot. No.
No, see, in real life, I'm like,
I just think I'm cold a lot.
In real life, Kim sleeps on top of you.
But that's what I'm saying. Awake, I like to cuddle. I like to cuddle awake, like if we're watching something. But sleep is like it's time to go to sleep.
No, you gotta.
I'm a cuddler.
You gotta put it on her back and then tuck it right up under. Next thing you know, that shit it just go left from there.
No.
Yeah, but after it goes left, you still like you stay like that for the whole night, or then after it goes left and you get right. Then
no, I mean
it goes left and you get right. What the fuck you talking? What is that?
Carrie, I cuddle all night, but I keep my air at like 60 something, like throughout the year, ceiling fan on. So
not me. My joint be like 89 degrees.
Mika keeps it on desert. Mika keeps
89 degrees. Oh, you devil child.
Yeah, she crazy. She is crazy.
The heat on right now.
That's ridiculous.
So you saying that? I mean. Afterwards, I mean, if you want to catch an Uber and go home, that's up to you. But
that's so fucked up, bro. You have to.
What?
Appreciative.
I don't know how that would work. I've never been in that position though. So.
That's so rude.
I said, if you want to, it's up to you. I'm not gonna stop you if that's what you want to do. But if you want to stay, you can stay too. I don't know.
Somebody said I wouldn't do that in Texas. Yeah, when I was in Houston, when I was in a hotel, I had the heat.
Girl, how?
Is that your whole house?
Even
your guest bedroom?
No.
You trying to figure out?
You'll be fine in there. You'll be fine in there. He trying to figure it out. You'll be fine in there. And there's no cuddling. You on the opposite side of the house. Okay.
I know that all women have like their own fucking issues. You know what I'm saying? Like they all got shit that they do that's weird. When
this one girl, she listens to rain noises, and I couldn't fucking go to sleep.
No, but seriously, the reason that sometimes
I can't go to sleep with no noises.
You gotta make sure that a woman gotta know that it's an option for her to go home. And it's not because you don't like her. It's because she may have some weird shit that she got going on in her life that she don't want you to know until she get comfortable enough to spend the night with you. So she may snore fucking loud or
she might have to take her makeup off and she look crazy.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? And I want you, and you got to let her be comfortable. So you got to give her the option. Listen, you can go. You know, I want you to be able to be cool, or you can stick around. And so that's what I'm saying. Like, we should have like a no makeup day on After Hours.
Nobody really wear makeup.
I'm like, don't do me. I'm cute either way.
Nobody really wear makeup.
Silence.
Niggas is weird in the chat.
Oh no.
Maybe you only got one bathroom, big dog, in your apartment. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? So
I don't do though. I don't know how women wrap their. I don't know how y'all wrap their hair at night. That's crazy.
How you wrap?
One black chick spent the night over here, and she wasn't.
Why she got to be a black chick?
Because that's the story, and I'm not.
Why she can't just
Okay,
be a
I have to
woman?
tell the whole. This is when I first got back into dating black. This is my first time I dated a black chick after like a 10-year hiatus of dating Mexicans. And I didn't have the appropriate, like, she didn't have nothing to wrap her hair with.
But that's what I'm. Okay.
You don't have a do-rag, nigga?
Nope, I don't have do-rags.
Look, pillow sheets, Quentin, for the ladies.
Yeah,
I
you
know.
gotta have
I got a
silk.
I got a silk one that's in the closet, but I
Yeah,
ain't
you gotta have silk pillows.
I ain't had no. I ain't had
I'm
no.
not
chick
doing
on
all
my
that.
No, that is a key for guys. A lot of guys don't know this. When you
Got that
got
silk
girls that
pillow.
spend the night.
No,
or you got
it's
girls
not
that
for
come
guys.
over.
It's for guys that date black women. Not for if you date other people, you fine.
No, just keep a set of silk pillow sheets in your crib.
No, just for the
Or
black
anytime
women.
a chick come over. That is true.
No.
For what?
See, I feel like that's hot. I couldn't sleep on like a
For what?
You don't have to use
Yeah,
it.
I don't like-
You have to
I don't
use it
like
as an
silk
option. A lot of women use silk pillow sheets. Come on, y'all fucking
No,
know
they
this.
don't.
I
I'm
just
gonna
A lot of women
I'm
do
gonna wrap
use
it
silk
up if I
pillow
need
sheets.
to.
Pillow, but I'm saying, what is all that for?
And they're better
Because
for
it-
your skin too.
Because it actually helps her hair, so she don't fuck up. You know what I'm saying? So her hair ain't messed up. Because a
It's
lot of
supposed to
women.
not pull at your hair.
Huh?
It's supposed to not like it. You really
Like it
should
helps
do
with
it anyway.
breakage.
Right, but everybody, like for me, satin pillowcases make my head hot. So even
so now
like
you
so
sweating
now I'm still.
Carrie got all of these. Carrie got all of these fucking issues.
Well, I
Like,
don't know about satin. I don't know if that's like the same as actual
no,
silk.
you
I
get
don't know if it's
silk
just
pillow
breathable.
sheets.
You got to get silk, like
Yeah.
actual silk.
Yep, that's correct.
They're not that expensive either.
I didn't. She didn't last long enough for me to buy into that stuff.
Let me go ahead and read some fucking super chats. Shit.
I've been seeing men lately put them things on their
I
head.
will put my scarf on in a hot second.
What, girl?
What the fuck are
I
we
wrap my
looking
hair
at right now? Why is it
I
that
can
way?
wrap
That's like
my
my
hair.
grandma Luby's scarf.
How is it so big?
Because they got to wrap their hair in the
It
scarf.
went around like twice.
Oh, it wasn't that big. Oh, never
Hold on,
mind.
Slimmy.
Never
You
mind.
never dealt
Never
with a
mind.
chick where she had to wrap her hair in the silk scarf?
No. It did look way bigger than when she showed it the first time.
I'm going to sleep just like this, and I'm gonna get up in the morning. I'm spray some water on it, put some gel in my hand, and call it a day.
No, that wasn't no pause.
That's what's about to happen.
Christopher Spears says, so now older men don't have to defend their preference to younger women. They can point to this clip and say, hot and gorgeous. Hold on, let me get Molly together. Give me a second. Hot and gorgeous. Look at Quentin.
I got one
Quentin
too.
look horrible.
Bro.
Y'all think Tracee Ellis Ross is on prep?
Hell yeah.
Jazz Wizman says Tracee is right. Most older men are toxic. Kirsten says so she wants a feminine man. So in an emergency situation and she needs protection, she's gonna have to be the man and take care of business. Got it. Enjoy that.
I'm serious about this scarf.
Yeah,
Mr. Travolta says she is living a full and I like.
Then you gotta twist it.
Water.
Here, I'm
Water.
gonna put Carrie up there with y'all.
That's it.
Carrie.
Yeah,
Water.
That is so black girl.
Take me down.
But you know what? It makes it easy the next morning. You wake up, shake your head,
Wake up.
No, man. What is going on here, man?
Look, that's all you need. Water.
Dang, Carrie got inches. That's what I'm talking about. Carrie, what I'm talking about. Shit. Hell yeah, this bitch. Nigga, that shit
Take that
real.
bonnet off, nigga.
That shit real too, nigga. Oh man, you don't like my bonnet?
Hell no. What are you
Where'd you
doing?
get a bonnet from?
Why do you need one?
Nigga, I got a daughter. Nigga, fuck you mean?
I don't have a bonnet.
Why? What?
I got a. You don't. What do you mean? What? This is her when she get braids. She wear a bonnet.
All right, y'all. I got to read the super chats.
Is that not what she's supposed to do? What's she supposed to do?
I got a do-rag on, no bonnet.
Let me read the super chats, y'all. Hold on. Mr. Travolta says she's living a full and robust life, getting buzzed down by younger guys. Just let them talk, and they telling themselves the world is cooked.
See?
Pierre says, I still knock the dust off of that vintage Wagoneer, but she sounds goofy as fuck. Victor Williams says, I like how these brothers can start a podcast together in their late age. That's so evil. That's so evil. That's some shit that Slimmy was saying. He supported his brother as a first man, and now on the podcast, sensational. Jesus Christ. Stop, dog. Y'all gotta stop, Victor Williams.
Yeah, Victor. That was a perfect super chat.
You gotta stop, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that. Why
keep the party going?
No, dog. Y'all be hating on Michelle like that, and I'm not gonna let y'all niggas keep getting away with that shit, bro. Not gonna let y'all get away with that. J Dub says this chick is wearing a strap on in a relationship. She probably use a rose the rest of her life. All she deserves is a community D and bubble gum. Showing her age using several snaps. References as in Living Color, Minute Films. Hated it. Vaughn Walker says, Molly, please make a channel and stream. You funny as fuck.
Molly is not funny at all.
Jasmine's Man says Obama did a better job as president than Trump. G-Lock says they're all for the agenda and gay, including Barack. Mary Fitness says Tracee, as younger men would dog you out and use you to get ahead, then send you back to the streets, stick to the men your age. Talk about a nerd fitness. G-Lock says she called men gorgeous. What the fuck? Barrett Simmons says Tracee Ellis Ross's mindset is what gets these women dealing with them down low dudes. Chef G Rap says, let's keep it a stack outside of the peach. What does Tracee Ellis Ross offer to a man? Chris Cunningham says she's a bust down. Slimmy is right. Live from the motherland says she's straight. She got that Biggie Smalls eye though.
I was savage.
He's really cracking up.
I was savage as
Yes,
fuck.
niggas are so stupid. Dog, you can't imagine the shit that these motherfuckers is coming up with. They just be saying anything. Oh man, high tolerance.
You gotta think of the More Money, More Problems video.
Oh, when he was sitting back? Yeah.
All I gotta say is
Hold on. Good evening, AD and crew. Says high tolerance. Let's not ignore the fact that her mama was an industry buzz down. Barry Gordy was her oldest daughter's sperm donor, refers to Big G as uncle.
wow, that's wild.
RM, what up though? I appreciate you, big dog. Mildred, is that you? Talking about Quentin, missed a lot. Jazzwiz man says Tracee should not be called a 304 for doing what she wants with her body. Slimmy, you need to learn how to respect women. Kirsten says, Quentin, who are you laying down with? Lord.
I'll tell you on Tuesday of next week.
Chris Cunningham says, son bagged the granny. Victor Williams says, Quentin be at them retirement homes effing on people's grandmas. J-Dub says that old lady prepares Q Diddy supper out here hitting the AARP cheeks.
She's never cooked me anything.
Mr. Lot says she sound like Eartha Kitt on Boomerang Marvin.
What the
fuck? Smooth Artist says Quentin gonna cause a dust storm with that cougar.
Nope, ain't no dust on that.
McDice says she sound like she creams on the BBC. Pog life. Vaughn Walker says, Q, you made my night for leaking that audio of Grandma Lily. Kirsten says he's doing it for the inheritance money.
She broke.
Barrett Simmons.
What is the point?
Right.
She broke.
Well, okay. I'll say this. Like, this is horrible. Like, I started out when she was married and she had like disposable income. That's how she was like buying me bikes and stuff. But then when
people have you messed with that were married?
A couple.
Don't seem like he always has a story about being the
a couple.
Just two.
A couple.
I don't know.
I didn't say anything.
It's anyway. So once she got a divorce, then she didn't have no money no more.
Barrett Simmons says 304s are needed. Well, just call it community service. You got to learn how to separate the quality women from the rads around the block. Twan G says Q Diddy getting the SSI checks.
Nope.
Pierre says menopausal older women are easy as fuck. You don't even have to pull out. Sorry, Slimmy. No plan C required.
Facts.
DJ says she can't control a man of means. As the Godfather used to say, the man she wants doesn't want her, and that's her problem. Nerve Fitness says we don't like older women. They seek us out like crazy. Why turn down an easy kill, especially if they look decent? McDice says, damn, Kimini, I know you got some gorilla grip. RM says Tracee has been in denial for the last
turn. Mika done got it too. It's fine.
For the last 20 years, some females forget there are 4 billion in y'all and
like
2 billion are under 30.
Verbal assaults.
Barrett Simmons says, Kimini, I'm coming across that wall. Ari Daniel says half of Moreno Valley, California, Diana Ross, Dirty Diana, MJ. Monten Deja says, none of you N-words better be sleeping in t-shirts and no drawers. Shout out to Mont. Live from the motherland. Let me put my glasses back on. Live from the motherland says the human body is 98 degrees. That's 200 degrees under the blanket. Miss me with that. I don't know if that's how it works.
I get the logic.
That should make sense as fuck.
No, it doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. It's not how it works, buddy.
He said it's 200.
You don't put two fires together and think that it doubles.
And it gets hotter. I don't know. It makes
temperature.
sense to me. I get it.
Oh my God. Jesus. Monten Deja says, my girl know better than to try to cuddle with me at night. I get hot. She get 10 minutes.
It's because it's 200 degrees under there.
No, might be clavicle night. I like that shit. PDI says, Q Diddy's friend sound like she slang poison apple at the swap meet on Saturday. McDice says, Quentin laughs crazier than the Joker. Mont says, one black chick is crazy. Work Custom says, Mika, any hotel recommendation for the Breezy Bowl at Nationals Park in October, driving over from PA? Definitely not driving back that night.
Facts.
Yep.
You got to cuddle with the pillow fort.
Stay down there by Nats Park.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, J Mill says 80 between Sanaa and Nia with no makeup. Mont says, this is why y'all beards peasy now. Get you a silk pillowcase, cotton pills, moisture, and snags your hair. Lonnie says when she, I think he be text to chat or speak to text or whatever. Lonnie says when she pulls out the scarf, you knowing you about to get that Gawk 7000.
Yep. Actually, I never. Black girls don't be giving head like that.
Shit.
What the fuck is wrong with this nigga, man?
It's just like I've noticed, like
you a lie.
Just stand down, man.
He was a lie.
Stand
bro.
down.
I don't know what you talking
Stand down, man. Stand down.
Quentin smashing Dolly Parton. Mr. Robinson says, Mika, can you do me a favor and bring the temperature down to 60 degrees? It's hot here.
I'm Cuban. It's not doing 60 degrees.
Moonstone Jim says, I wonder if menopause age women realize that they have younger men running up to them because pregnancy ain't an option or an issue. Raw sex and still get you incurably sick after 40. Big, silly women. Christopher Mayberry says, I tried to watch the
What happened?
Tried to watch the Michael podcast. The only thing I could think of is we're brothers, happy, we singing, and we're colored.
That's what I said, Chris.
Mr. Robinson says,
That's what I said.
dating Aunt Jemima. Shout out to everybody in chat. I appreciate y'all for holding us.
I've never dated an older black woman.
Give me a high five.
Y'all so ignorant. Y'all are so ignorant. Y'all gonna put some respect on Michelle Obama's name one day, one way or another.
Facts.
Anton,
All right.
you ain't hear
Yeah, when
she
that
said
podcast get to popping.
When she said she told Barack Obama he couldn't play basketball.
I ain't hear that shit.
She keep dogging him on that podcast. It's funny.
A lot of women think that they could tell us what to do. They told me I couldn't ride my motorcycle. I was riding that bitch like crazy today.
An act of defiance?
No, it's just because I'm a man and I do what I want to do. No woman can tell me what to do. Anyways, let me share this. They could definitely get it. I got an extra jacket and a helmet for you, but you can't tell me not to do it. This is courtesy of Quentin. Deion Sanders apparently says that he has never pleasured himself a day in his life. Let me go ahead and share the screen, and then we're going to go into it.
Buggy, so you got questions to ask?
Yeah, me and my brother Shador was over here talking about a method we were, debating about. But
so disgusting.
You said you don't jack off, or you never jack off.
Oh my God! No, I didn't know this was that type of show.
No, I'm just saying that's what me and Shador.
I seen the show on TikTok. So I didn't know that was okay.
So we saw that went viral, and we was like, never in my life.
No way. Hey, dog.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So, Deion Sanders says he has never pleasured himself in his life. Do y'all think that that's crazy, or do y'all think that that's logical? Quentin, I'm gonna let you go ahead and lead off with this.
I think, given his name and stature, he probably didn't have to. That I would think if you got a name and some money, like me, you always a text message or a phone call away from a woman coming over to do whatever.
What about self-discipline though?
I don't think he had any. Like just to see, like he probably has some now, but I don't think he had any back then when he was coming up. He was crazy.
Y'all don't think that some guys have discipline, have self-discipline, where they never.
Well, they can have enough self-discipline not to jack off too.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't think that's why he did it. Well, he said that was the reason he didn't. He said I didn't have to. You missed that first part.
No, I mean I feel you. I mean I'm pretty sure it's different reasons.
But that's not the reason he gave for not doing it. He said that he fucking had women everywhere, which makes sense.
So you saying that the only reason that a man would never self-pleasure himself is that he always had an abundance of women, or he has some abundance?
No, I'm not saying that's the only reason. I'm saying this is the reason I believe him. Other dudes just they discipline. I commend you. Good job. But shit.
They say you cooking me in the chat, Quentin.
I'm cooking you?
Yeah, I don't really know what that means, but I feel you.
I don't cook anything. I've never cooked in my life, but I don't. I think there's many reasons that men don't do that.
Jesse in the chat says, I've never jerked off either. I think it's weird and have no desire. Isn't it low-key gay?
Fuck, everything's fuck. I can't even jack off anymore. I'm out. Hey, everything is gay to you niggas. God damn.
Wait. So if you're thinking about a woman and you whack off, that's gay?
Jesus.
So if you think about a woman and you whack off, that's gay. I'm just curious. Like, how is that gay? Where would the gay lines be crossed? I just want to know. Like, I'm just saying. It doesn't make any sense.
I've said it multiple different times. I don't jack off. No, that's a fact. That's 100% fact. I don't jack off and I don't watch porn.
I don't watch porn either.
And I don't jack off.
I slipped up like a couple times or two. That's it.
And like I said, I think that first of all, it just don't make sense to me. Secondly, I just think that if you just stay busy, that shit is just not even something that fucks them up.
What's going on?
What the fuck is happening?
You all right over there, Quentin?
You good, bro?
Did he up porn?
We're watching porn.
No, that sounds like something on his phone.
I'm muted now.
No, that sounds like a message.
We can't watch porn in Oklahoma.
Fuck, bro. Dog, you overstimulated.
There's something going on, man.
Quentin is overstimulated, bro. See, that's the problem. Is then that shit just.
He went to that dinner. He's in a good mood. And he went shopping for Easter dresses.
I think that jagging off too much and watching too much porn can lead to you being gay.
Oh yeah.
Can lead to you being gay?
Yes. I think that's why so many of these men are confused about their sexuality because they're constantly looking at other men's dinglings and ball sacks.
It's gonna lead to you underperforming. You're gonna underperform.
Molly got a different theory than me. I believe that it's a gateway because niggas eventually become so desensitized to regular shit that they have to seek out more and more stuff that, you know what I'm saying, ultimately
like chasing a high. You just have to do more and more drugs until.
Nah, I think making porn is a gateway. I don't think actually. Yeah, I think making porn is a gateway. You actually making it, because it's gonna lead you down. It's gonna lead you down them roads.
Making that too. Yeah. Some men
you saying like being a star or wait? Are
you mean like your private videos, or you mean like?
No, I'm saying actually being a porn star.
Oh,
that's going to lead you down the road to being gay. It's going to lead you down that road. For one thing, in order to like go major with that shit, you got to do gay porn anyway. That's what they say. So it's definitely going to lead down that motherfucking road.
Yeah, I just always, and I've said this 1,000 times, I just think it leads to being desensitized. I mean, you got to start figuring out what the correlation is by how things are playing out for a lot of young guys. Earlier and earlier in people's lives, they getting ED. They getting erectile dysfunction.
It's so easily accessible.
Yeah, they getting erectile dysfunction, and you have to start putting that shit together. And it's like, maybe it's because they overstimulated and it's too accessible. And so
now you know why Tracee Ellis Ross goes for the younger men.
No, that ain't why. Don't give her no out. She's just blown out.
No, this is happening in younger men too. Even like 16-year-old boys are getting ED because they're just doing this too much.
What?
They wearing it out. They wearing it out.
Impossible.
It is now. Like back in the day, they used to have to go find magazines. Now all you have to do is push a couple buttons on your smartphone. It's too easy. You can scroll on social media and you can basically see it, you know.
I will say this though, it definitely decrease your performance. So you shouldn't practice doing that shit. You just shouldn't. Then you're gonna be yearning for a certain way for a woman to please you. And I think that's where start getting weird. You know what I'm saying? You cannot practice just constantly ejaculate. And you're gonna have to pray that shit off too. Like for real. Once you get addicted to that shit, you're gonna have to pray that shit off. Like, cause then you starting to get into like getting possessed, all type of weird ass shit. All that sexual shit is fucked up.
Yeah,
people don't know how to channel it.
I think that the fastest way for niggas to go broke is to not have any kind of sex. Seriously, bro. I think that the fastest way for people to go broke is to not have any sexual discipline.
Oh shit! I wasn't expecting.
Dog, I'm telling you, man. Listen,
niggas
that can't control themselves, they don't have discipline, they get ED, they go broke, and they willing to sacrifice shit. It's you know that they wouldn't normally sacrifice, so that you know what I'm saying they can get one off. Those type of niggas, they can't walk away from women. You know what I'm saying? So I just seen I couldn't do it. I've never been into it. It's never my thing ever.
And I also think like I'm gonna be honest though, I think dudes that like once you start hitting a certain threshold, and you start sleeping with too many women, I think that open you up to being gay too. Cause you can't get the same pleasure. You don't get the same pleasure from women that you used to. Like it's a lot of dudes, they start talking crazy, man. Like you letting a woman
I
play
don't know
with
about
your
that one, Slimmy.
man. All right, think about Tank.
No, Tank is in the industry though. That one is a little different.
No, I don't think it's that much different. And the way that nigga be
I
talking,
don't know about that one, Slimmy.
man. All right. Once you hit a threshold, once you start getting into like 300s and 400s and crazy numbers like that. Shit.
That's not really that hard to do for certain people though, Slimmy.
I ain't say it was hard.
Slimmy is just saying they get bored with women after a
Yeah,
minute and they start wanting a man's butt.
No, why would you want a man?
That's the gateway.
From sleeping with a bunch of women?
What I'm saying is you don't get the same
I've
pleasure.
heard that before
You don't get the
too.
same pleasure. And these dudes, you just said it yourself. It's like dopamine. Like
No, I said watching porn.
Okay, so watching porn and then being with a whole bunch of women, like what's the difference? Like once you've reached a certain threshold, you aren't able to get that same feeling.
No, Slimmy.
Anymore.
Okay, so what? All right, so Slimmy, what's the difference between and just box getting the nut off, right? What's the difference between fucking one or two girls? Let me change my verbiage so Carrie can agree with it. Having sexual intercourse with one or two girls regularly, let's say every day on average, 4 or 5 times a week at least, and doing a different chick almost every single time. What's the difference?
What do you mean doing a different chick every single time?
A different chick.
You saying 4 or 5 times a week?
Mm-hmm. What's the difference? Because you're still getting a nut off, you're still having sex, you're still doing the same thing.
Well, you don't have those same spirits. You don't have a whole bunch of different spirits on you.
Okay, I understand what you're saying on the spiritual part, but I don't know. I just don't know about that one.
Yeah, I don't know, man. When you start hearing these dudes talk, no, I ain't just saying anything. You just got to think about it from a different perspective and open up your mind a little bit. Because in all reality, once you start getting a whole bunch of spirits on you, people be different. People are completely different. They turn into totally different people. They not moving the same. I seen it with my own eyes. You get a certain spirit on you, these motherfuckers be crumbling. They be trying to get right back to that same woman. They can never get her back.
I don't know, Slimmy. I think you can always get her back.
Nah, because it's not. It's actually. I
don't think people be wanting them back, but I think you can always get them back.
It's the what is it called? The Jezebel spirit.
Slimmy, you can always get a chick back, bro.
No, I don't. It's not an actual woman. It's more so like a feeling. So it's like once you get that spirit on you, you can't get that off of you. You're gonna keep yearning and yearning and yearning and yearning.
I understand what you're saying. What I'm saying is, I don't know, Slimmy. I think that people that just have regular sex, not regular sex, but it's so wild that we gotta define it as regular sex. But dudes that never get into that wild shit or never get exposed, because like when you say Tank and shit, right? I think that Tank probably got exposed to some stuff in the industry that he wasn't supposed to get exposed to. I don't think it was the fact that he slept with this woman or that woman. I think it's more or less the fact that it's people in the industry that just got a bunch of chicks, and that's just it. It's NBA players that then probably slept with a whole lot of chicks, and that's just it. They just sleep with a whole lot of chicks. Like, you never hear that, oh man, they switched over and they started fucking with dudes too. You don't hear that shit. They just had chicks everywhere, right? You don't hear
some dudes, they can't get that shit up off of them.
Shit like that, because I'm pretty sure a chick would tell on him. You don't hear about Future being into no dudes or nothing. It's just like he got a whole bunch of chicks everywhere. It's just the way that it is.
Well, his baby mama did say he likes something.
He like what?
Allegedly. I don't know. It's one of his baby mothers. Got on the internet at some point.
He like some wild stuff?
Yeah, that's what she was saying. She
Oh,
didn't say
shit.
exactly what, but she was alluding to some stuff. But I don't know. I don't know him. He
No,
might just be freaky. He might not necessarily be into men, but
not Dirty Sprite. Not Dirty Sprite too. No, I
he's
can't
a
believe that
Scorpio,
shit.
so he's probably into some crazy stuff. I don't know. Probably
Okay,
not
I got a
men, but
question for y'all.
Go ahead.
I know you're saying that. Okay, so I know that a man's sexual performance a lot of times is tied into like how he views himself and his masculinity. So if ED is happening and it's getting younger and younger, like what is that going to do for men as the generations go? And this sense of masculinity is like declining.
I think
they
that
turn
more men
into
are
us. They become women.
Come on, Molly.
no, that is true because more
It's
men
what
are becoming.
scientists are saying that eventually, within so long, the male chromosome will not exist anymore. Like y'all are going extinct. And this is science saying this.
Men, there are more. It seems like it's more gayness than ever before. It seems like it's more femininity, and men being open to whatever, open to some wild shit than ever before. So I do think that there is a I don't know, man. That is the weirdest phenomenon. That has to be
Y'all, yeah.
it has to be a spirit for a nigga to say, you know what? Let this nigga, this hairy motherfucker over here touch me. That gotta be a spirit, bro.
I think so.
I got a question. When men watch porn, how do y'all get around the fact that it's a man in porn?
How do you get around what?
The fact that you have to look at another man in the porn.
They don't
I
care.
don't know. I don't watch porn.
How are you getting around that?
Do it, Quentin.
Porn's illegal in Oklahoma. You can't watch it.
Nah, there was something on your phone.
Nigga, this one was on my phone, nigga. One moment.
That's
please.
downloaded. That's saved.
No, don't play it again.
Y'all niggas was like, are you watching porn? Oh my God.
You shouldn't have showed that.
Quinn, answer the question. How do you?
I don't know. I have my own collection. I don't have to watch others.
So you've never watched other people's?
No, I do my own and I watch my own.
She don't believe that shit.
I don't know why. Like
Carrie cracking up.
The iPhone is a great thing.
I really think porn is a psyop. Like they constantly program people to be constantly thinking about like sex and food. They just keep us down here, just like animals, just humping and eating, and that's it, And I really think it's intentional. And I really think it's an attack on all this sexualizing everything. It's kind of an attack on masculinity because y'all are supposed to pursue, and if everything is being brought to y'all are like kind of getting domesticated and taken out of y'all natural.
I agree.
I think it's intentional, but nobody has enough
And it
mind
gets harder
power.
and harder for.
I was trying to tell y'all who in charge of that industry. Y'all ain't want to
Well,
listen
yes,
to me.
yes, that's true. That's true.
Y'all ain't want
They're
to
in charge
listen
of a lot
to
of.
me.
It's been that way though. What are we gonna do about it? Nobody's
I
gonna
ain't
stop
gonna do shit.
watching
I'm gonna
it.
enjoy my life. I ain't helping nobody.
Right.
Fuck it. If you're not a chaser, then I ain't fucking. I don't even give a fuck.
Yeah, Maury.
Folks.
Oh, sorry.
Fuck. Man, you gotta start muting your mic.
I don't know what Quentin be on, bro.
This dude be having the most outrageous outbursts.
Yeah,
I'm frustrated as fuck right now.
But yeah, I agree with you, Molly. I do think it, and I think that people that get caught up with it.
No, nigga, my eyebrows ain't done.
Fuck is Quentin on, bro? Come on, Quentin, man. Shit.
Some niggas talking shit in the chat, nigga.
Mute them, nigga.
That's every day.
You ain't gotta reply to them niggas.
That's Slimmy, okay.
But no, I do think that it is something that keeps people programmed and controlled, and people that can't control themselves. It is. It's a bad look. It's a bad do for them. So
And they told us sex sells, and that's all they push in everything, everything.
it's in every show. It's in every fucking movie. It's in everything, bro. I was watching that first episode of The Last Amongst Us or whatever it is, and it's an
The
Oh
Last of
yeah,
Us.
Last
Last
of
of Us,
Us.
Last of Us, and it's an adaptation from the video game.
Yeah, that game dope as fuck.
I never played the game, but I really liked the first season of the series. And in the first season, and the first, because they're releasing it week after week after week on HBO Max. The first episode
On season 2?
Yeah, the first episode of season 2 just dropped. And the girl, the main girl, she on some gay shit.
Oh
They
yeah,
did
yeah,
that
yeah,
in the
yeah,
first
yeah, yeah,
season
yeah. It's
Yeah.
too.
based off. Yeah, it's based off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she's pushing that agenda too in her own, like she's not it's not only in the show. They're also making her kind of like one of those gender fluid. They're pushing that.
Yeah, she's like that in the game. It's really weird.
Is she
I
like
mean,
that
they're
in the
pushing
game?
all of that in
Yeah, on the
cartoons too.
in The Last of Us 2, she popped up gay as fuck. It was weird.
But in every show, you gotta have that. You gotta have the black person. You
Mm-hmm.
gotta have the gay
The
person.
representation of
They
everybody.
put that shit in video games heavy too.
It
Shit
kind
weird
of
as
it
fuck.
kind of flipped me out because I was just like, I'm kind of over it now. I don't even want to watch it no more. And it's not that I give a fuck. It's more like, why?
It's
Like,
propaganda,
right.
Why?
brainwashing us.
Unnecessary.
We gotta
Why?
accept it, just
Oh,
like they
that
was
is a
pushing
fact.
I
everybody
noticed that
normalizing
in
wearing
a lot.
masks.
I noticed that in a lot of shows, it doesn't make the storyline or break the storyline. It's like instead of you just having her be married to a man, you had her married to a woman. Like why? I think it's almost like they have to put it in there. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I
See,
said.
Everything
When
You
they
they
else
gotta
did
have a
is
that
do.
black
shit with
person.
Empire, man, I was
You gotta have a black
too
person. You gotta
through.
have a gay person.
But
Yeah.
why? Why?
ESG scores.
Is it gonna like make it any more exciting or something like that? Like why?
It's just
I
the
They're
don't
just
know.
agenda.
pushing it on us. They
That's
just
the
pushing it on,
agenda.
and they're
Mm.
perverts. So, like, I can't even now that I'm older. It's just like especially movies, and you see where they make like little kids kiss or something like that. I get so uncomfortable because these people are like literally pedos, and a lot of this stuff
Well,
is probably they were getting off to a lot of this stuff that they put in TV.
well, the thing is, they not. I ain't gonna say that. Never mind.
I watched Black Mirror the other day, the one with Issa Rae in it, and I was so disappointed because it was just like a whole
Oh,
episode of her and this woman, and I was just like, why?
Wait, she was on Black Mirror.
Mm-hmm.
It's
The
a new
newest
It's a
season.
new season.
Yeah.
mm-hmm. It's
What?
everywhere. It's hard to
Yeah,
even
that just
watch.
happened in
Well,
the
I don't watch a
episode
lot of
of
TV, but
Fire. What's it called? Fire. I can't think of the name of it. It's a series on Prime about firefighters. I love it. It's so good. But there was an episode, one of the guys, the black dude who was a firefighter, like there's a program where you're an inmate, you can be a firefighter but still an inmate.
They do that in
And
California.
yeah.
that's where it takes place in California. And one of the guys, that guy, his son has been acting up or whatever. So they have this event at the fire camp and they let all their kids come. So his daughters and his son comes, and his son is like running around, messing with the fire truck, doing all this stuff, like he's having all these different fits. And so finally, the girl who is their like fire leader, she's gay. Eve is gay. And so she starts talking to the son and she's like, what's going on? And he basically let her know that there's a boy that he likes at school. His father thought he was getting bullied, but there's a boy that he likes at school, and he was nervous to tell his dad about him liking the boy. So she starts telling, like, my parents, I had to go through the same thing, but my father loved me anyway. I think your dad will too. So he's like, will you sit with me while I tell him? So they sit down, they tell his father, and his father is like, my son is like interested in somebody. He got excited.
he was to the point where he was like, I could tell you how to like talk to him, how to find out what he's interested in. Because like,
That's grooming.
Hey man, what really
yes.
should have happened? He should have shot her ass for even teaching her kid that shit, man. What the fuck?
It's a show. But the CIA writes a lot of these scripts and programs, though. This is coming from a CIA. So a lot of it is a psyop. A lot of it is they're
Ali
they
is right, bro.
I saw something where I can't even remember. It was like some rich white man, but he was basically saying like they're trying to intentionally nudge society in a certain direction. And if
No,
we don't
she's
wake up
100%
to it,
right. Like if you look at the Department of Government Efficiency and what they was uncovering and what we were sending billions of dollars over to these other countries, they were like creating cartoons in Sesame Street and shit for diversity, equity, and inclusion, and for them to adjust whatever, because they was basically teaching them through propaganda to more or less go over to be having more Americanized standards and be more inclusive, and then to start embracing the gay agenda and all of that shit. Man, listen, bro, all of this shit has been programmed in us. Everything that we see and we say that we making a choice of, that's what they're giving you the illusion of. That's what makes you do it, is because you think that you're choosing to live this alternative lifestyle. This shit is planted everywhere. It's so overt. It's on the buses that pass by. It's on the ads. It's on billboards, subconsciously and objectively. It's in the movies. It's nudged into it, and it pushes it. And that's why I say that the music that we listen to, the stuff that we consume on a regular basis, all of this stuff is dangerous. And everybody thinking that they're making a choice, but that is the thing. That is the most dangerous thing, is to think that you're thinking about it and you're doing it on your own, when in reality it's subconsciously playing. If you look at some of these movies, they'll tell you what they're doing. Like it was a Will Smith movie where he was like some kind of scammer or whatever. And
Yeah, 6 degrees of separation.
6 degrees of separation.
No. It was the one where him and the girl was in it, and he was like gambling or something and all of that.
Yeah, with the Asian guy, and they made the bet.
Focus. It's called Focus.
oh yeah.
And he made the guy think that he had looked at the guy, the guy that was on football
when they
field,
were
personality,
dropping
everything around him was being planted to have him focus on that and look at that guy so that he could ultimately select it. And that is literally what happens every single day in our everyday life. It's the thing that you pass going into your car. It's the colors that you see on a regular basis. It's the thing that the guy at church is teaching you. It's in our finances. A lot of people think that it makes sense for us to finance at this rate and for you to just do this. No, this shit is beat into you. It's beat into you every single day. It's in everything you do. It's on the ads, it's music, it's in everything. Everything y'all doing, a lot of people that they think that they making this decision for themselves, is programmed into them. Shit is
Yeah.
Why do you think that is
too.
for? Why do you think that is though? With the like, I believe I agree with you. I think that is definitely programming and it's intentional. I'm trying to figure out why. Is it a demonic thing, or is it
control?
money
It's
thing?
demonic.
Think
said
about it
that
like
they
this.
control what we
Think about it
listen
like
to,
this.
what we wear, all of that.
We've been programmed to think that red means stop.
Mm-hmm.
Who said that red means stop? And why is that universal? Like, why do we by default, since a little bit of kid, we automatically think red is stop? All of this shit is literally
I used to ask those types of
They're
questions.
doing witchcraft on us. It's just witchcraft, and I
Well,
think the
well,
witchcraft
What
is
do you
the
think
one
about it
that
so much with
Hold
the
on, think
gay
about it.
thing?
Think about that shit for a second. Why is red stop?
Well, if I can shift the collective consciousness, I can make you do whatever I want.
Correct.
It starts with little things like red is stop, or pink means girl, or just whatever. And I just slowly start shifting this.
It starts in school, and I said that teaching
before you know it.
kids. Mm-hmm.
But
I was like, I could tell these kids anything, and they would believe me, and they would grow up taking that ideology with me. Like, it's really not a game. Like, you have so much power, especially when you're teaching, little kids.
but
I know how they do it. It's so easy.
the one that flies under the radar though is the frequencies. because most people pay attention to the movie and what's going on. It's the score. So when I started doing writing behind the scenes, the score actually is what makes you feel what you feel.
That is 100% true.
So like in Jason, the score comes up, and that's when you like, oh, Jason about to come. It's a feeling, and so that controls here. So
music
that's the one that's
is
gonna come out.
music is the only source of its
frequencies.
music is the only source of its kind in the world where that could reverberate with you when you don't hear it. It's the only source of its kind.
Because there are frequencies
on the
that can
planet.
heal you, and there are frequencies that can make you lose your mind. Like you can manipulate matter with frequencies. So it's just like I can make the inside of your body do whatever I want it to. Based
You
on
can make
the
somebody
frequency that I'm
explode with the
having you
right
listen to.
frequency.
That's true. And there's certain soundtracks that I've downloaded because I'm like, damn, that shit slap. Like, and I ain't even talking about like a regular soundtrack. I'm talking about like the score of Moneyball, right? Or stuff like that. Like it's moments where it's like, oh my God, he was so tense. Brad Pitt was pacing inside of the tunnel, and they played a certain sound, and it just kind of perfect fucking thing. So I went to this candlelight yesterday, right? And if you start looking, and the first thing that I noticed, I was looking at the ambiance, and I was, I always ask myself questions, and I think similar to Carrie, I have to turn my mind off so that I can just enjoy certain things. Because if you keep on paying attention to every single thing around you, it'll kind of sort of drive you crazy, and that you can't focus on the thing that you were supposed to be programmed to focus on because you're so busy looking at all the things around you. So I'm looking at the candles, and I noticed that the candles is not really on fire, but it's created to where it looks like it's a real candle, right? And the ambiance, and then they sat right there in the middle, and every single time they would only play 2 songs before they start having a certain conversation with the audience. And, I also paid attention to how it made me feel when certain songs came on, because she came up and she was like, I'm about to play Fix You from Coldplay. But the way she introduced it, she said, anybody that has ever had a medical emergency, you probably know what this song is. And that's the way she introduced it. And when you listen to it and you actually hear the way that he go, and then the way that it kind of ramps up into the song to kind of make you emotional about the whole thing, and then it recalls a certain time, that shit is all spiritual. It's all
when you learn instruments, they teach you that.
Bro.
They teach you how to play harmonic levels. Like when I was in a band, in a concert band, they teach you how to play harmonic levels. They teach you how to play lower levels that introduce like a lower frequency. It's especially with like things like cellos and more string instruments, harps, things like that. But it definitely exists that they changed the tunes of actually the hertz for music. So most of it used to be on a different frequency. Now it's on like 440, right? Which is a lower frequency. So you learn all of that when you're like into music and soundtracking.
The worst part about it though, Mika, is that people truly think that they choose them for themselves.
No, they're not.
That's the most dangerous part. People will literally tell you, man, listen, I can listen to it, and that don't mean that I want to kill somebody. Nigga, everything you do is based off of the culture that's been programmed for you to believe.
But that's why what's that Chicago drill music? That's why they were doing a lot of it, because the frequency on it ignites that.
It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
That candlelight shit, that shit seemed like a seance.
No, it's really great, bro. You should need to take it out.
Like a vibe.
It's a vibe. Make you want to get some pussy.
He was doing so good.
And then just derailed, just straight left.
My bad. You know what? It makes you want to. It makes you want to fall in love, and is that how y'all want to? Okay, I'm gonna say it like that.
There you go.
It makes you want to fall in love and hold hands as you walk back to the car. And the ambiance as you see the street light right above your head, and it's only shining on you, and the rest of the parking lot is dark. Is that better?
That's right.
Yeah, Love Jones kind of vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Right. No, this now.
All right, let me read some of these super chats. I got one more subject for y'all. Victor Williams says the whole podcast is on us.
Aren't we all? Isn't that what a spectrum is, though? Like,
I haven't talked in 20 minutes. Fuck you, nigga.
Shout out to Vic. McDice says, Q, you missing out. My chocolate Nubian queen be sucking the soul out of my toad head. Like,
let me clarify. They don't you. Well, this in my anecdotal experience, like if a black woman ever does that to me, it's because I asked, not because she wanted to.
What is a toe head? Is he talking about the tip of his?
Yeah, he's talking about his toe.
That's what he's talking
about. A toad head?
Yes.
Do we know what a toad even looks like?
A frog.
Head?
Oh, it looks
That's
like
what
a
you're
frog.
going with.
Right,
No, Super Mario
head.
Brothers. It's the Super Mario's toad head, the
Oh,
mushroom.
toad, like toadstool, the mushroom.
Okay, because I'm thinking like a frog.
Oh, okay, because I'm thinking a frog.
Imagery.
Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. I'm like, that's not what you should be saying.
Right. They make medication for that.
Right, I'm about to say.
Don't feel bad. I was right there with you. I'm like,
thank you, Kim. I like Kim up here. I don't be feeling by myself.
But I mean, who's supposed to draw some sort of sexual inference from like a game? Whatever.
The mushroom.
It's very high school. I think some people in the chat are in high school still. But
you thought it was gonna actually be a toad though?
What else would a toad head? Why would I go to Super Mario Brothers? And he doesn't even look like he is old enough to remember Super Mario Brothers. No offense. He might just look young.
Mario ain't stopped making games.
I think they put it on Switch or like
I'm sorry,
Mario.
But I'm still right there with you. I didn't get it.
I
heard it yesterday. I didn't get it.
Y'all don't know how to use your context clues to know what they're talking about?
I understood.
Yeah,
we did.
I was confused why they put the two together.
Because he was talking about. Keep going. Read the next super chat. I understood it.
It's like 3 video game references in that super chat.
Isn't there something wrong with that though?
Shang Tsung. You knew who that was?
Who was that?
For Mortal Kombat.
Oh,
I got nothing.
And he got
me neither.
Oh
I remember Tekken.
Fucking the soul. Shang Tsung
takes
was
the
in control of all the souls.
Also, his
yeah, so it's like taking the soul out.
Right now, it makes so much more sense, but I didn't get it, so I'm whatever.
I don't know. The storyline that men give to their manhood is funny sometimes. But go ahead.
Mont says, nah, Q, he was married though. And Mont says, it's new to me. I can't even talk about it because I never met a man who never tried that. What y'all did when y'all found y'all pops? Booty Talk 53.
My dad was a pastor. He didn't do that.
Man's either. Chris Spears says, I agree. It's a discipline, one that's much easier to maintain if you have access to women. I think men not having good present fathers is the reason more men are gay nowadays. Live from the Motherland says too much self-play can lead to premature ejaculation. Is that what he's saying?
It's not true.
It's best to abstain from corn.
How would you know?
That's like he said self-play, like the more you jack off, at least premature. No, nigga.
I know. How you know?
Cause I know it don't, nigga. It helps. Nigga, what you mean?
When the niggas start laughing before they start talking, you know.
You can hold out a little bit longer if you've been practicing.
Devastator says Molly know how to make people feel uncomfortable. What? Oot Milk, shout out to Oot Milk says, 80, even though you're going through it this month, you didn't drink any tonight. Good on you. Night, everyone. I got a whole thing of liquor up there, though.
Oh.
Mont says, I think you should need an ID to have to create an account to stream corn. Should be barriers, even if it is legal.
That's how it is.
That's
in Oklahoma.
why
That's how it is in Oklahoma. But this particular site was like, that's too much, so we just ain't gonna get y'all porn in Oklahoma.
That's what happened in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
KL says exotic wrestling is a demon for me. But someone told me a story that their friend was a corn star who committed suicide. G-Lock says that's when them feet go in the air. Lightning says you can't open social media without seeing some box.
Booty.
Lonnie says, I spank it before a back breaking session. It definitely helped me last longer as I kept it, as well as it kept me from hitting a booger wolf. High Tolerance says, can't forget these mother
Wait,
effers.
what? He spanks his toad?
Yes.
Yeah.
I spank it before a back
breaking session,
Jesus.
and it
It
helped last
definitely helped
longer,
me last
as
longer.
well as it kept him from hitting the booger wolf.
Facts. That's facts, nigga.
What,
Facts.
like if he's out with a girl
Post-nut
that's
clarity.
ugly? So he, if
Nigga, if your
you
balls
listen,
are
okay,
clear,
so-
nigga, you will be less likely to do some dumb fuck ass shit.
Correct.
because you heard it?
No, because
No,
you
hit it.
you busted a nut.
He's
You ain't
not
on
saying
no
he
more.
jerked. Oh,
Yes.
got it. So
Someone
he said spank.
messaged me about
Sign
you
carry
being
off. Sign carry
woefully
off for the
clueless,
night.
Carrie.
Sign carry
I
off
get
for
messages
the
Carrie,
about
you
all
got
you.
that
I
one.
get messages about
Completely
all you
sign
niggas
off.
in my inbox, nigga.
Completely
It's
sign
like
off.
that
clueless,
sounds
nigga.
painful to that poor frog. Like,
Sign off. This is insane.
ha. I got one up. I understood that one.
Carrie is wholesome, Slimmy. We know this.
Nah.
Carrie
I
was
just
about to call Peter. She was like, they hurt my
That
frog
went
up
over
there.
my head.
Slimmy
That
ain't
ain't no
stupid.
excuse.
Slimmy.
That ain't no excuse.
Slimmy,
That
we
ain't no excuse.
see.
Sign off.
I seen it. I see it too, Slimmy.
Yeah,
High
man.
Tolerance says, came to get these mother effers are getting their rocks off at all costs, popping PEDs, honey packs, gas station pills, and blue chews. Facts. Mont says, chasing pleasure is gay within itself to me, low key. That's facts. I agree. Smooth Artist, look at Quinn. He don't like that shit. Smooth Artist says, look at the rapper Lil Wayne now. He wants to be a woman. A woman's. Frats Fully Loaded says many of these NBA, NFL players as gay. Be for real. Monk in 1987 says unknown fact: Mr. Kellogg invented cornflakes to prevent people from masturbating. You know what? Honestly, in my personal opinion, this is not a fact. This is definitive. I think that Magic Johnson is gay, bro.
Why?
Because he had AIDS.
Yeah, that wasn't a straight man's
I know
disease. That was a man that was
He never had it.
Listen.
He never
He
had
had
it.
it. He just ain't got it no more.
No, he never had it. He never had it.
That was this HIV was a disease that largely was being spread amongst the gay community. That was not a straight man's disease, bro.
Exactly, but he never had it. He was used as a pawn to cause fear.
No,
he
I
was
don't
used
believe
as a
so.
pawn
I
to
don't
cause
believe
fear.
so, Slimmy. I don't believe
Nah,
so.
because
Let me tell you.
think about this.
Let me tell you what else, Slimmy. If you look at any medical research, if you look at any and you do any studies, women are 10 times more likely to get it from men that got it than men are to get it from women that got it.
That's because it's easily transmitted
Based on
through
anatomy.
that way than it is
Anal.
through the vaginal area.
Correct. Which speaks to my point.
Is why he's saying that he's gay.
I don't think he was gay.
That's exactly my point.
I don't think he was gay. Well, I think he was used to make it a fearful thing. So if you look at the money, like if you look at his contract, his contract with the Los Angeles Lakers that he never played out was 20 years, 20 million. How the fuck he get all that money?
I mean, but two things can be right, Slimmy.
Yeah, I don't think he was gay at all. I think he was just used to make HIV and AIDS as a fear-mongering thing.
But I mean, what was fearful about it when he seemed to be healthy the entire time?
What do you mean he seemed to be healthy? He got kicked out the NBA.
But I'm saying, like, you know
play.
how we were seeing pictures of people like boils and stuff all over the body. Like, that never happened. People were dying all over the place.
Right, he never lost weight.
He was fine. Right.
He never had it. He never contracted it. He never contracted it, and he actually got fatter.
But that's because HIV and AIDS are two different things. Bro.
I've seen it, bro.
You say what?
No, I was responding to the super chat. I'm gonna read it shortly. But I honestly, listen, I know we got our theory, Slimmy. I believe that.
Because you can't explain how Magic got all that money.
No straight man is getting that shit. Was getting that shit, bro.
I agree with you, but I don't think he has it anymore. I think he did have it.
It don't even matter if he got it anymore.
I don't know, because it affected everybody who had it way differently.
Yeah, but there's but if you go down to Cuba, there's a cure for a lot of stuff.
That's true.
That doesn't matter to me. Listen, whether he got it or not, still or whatever, that's a whole nother conversation. I believe how he got it, or the fact that he had it all, insinuated it, largely came from him possibly being with another man.
You think that influenced his son?
Absolutely, 100%.
They be passing it down in their genes.
100%, 100%.
I don't think he was gay, but I think
Nigga,
he definitely was.
Nigga, have you seen EJ?
You're not gonna be gay with your son.
I'm not talking about EJ.
Nasty like that.
I'm not talking about EJ. I'm talking about Magic. Yeah, he definitely. Ain't no question about his son. But the thing is, I think, like I said, with everything else we was just talking about, it fear mongering is an agenda. He was part of that agenda. They used him as a pawn because there's no way you can explain Magic owning half of Los Angeles with a 20-year contract that he never played out. He got that extra money. He was incentivized. He was incentivized to promote that disease.
Nah, because I mean, my man that just died in Milwaukee was a regular guy, and he was on his way to being a billionaire, and he never even made close to the money that Magic made. So you can definitely make smart investments that then multiply over a period of time. So I don't know if that's it. I forgot what my man named in Milwaukee. They say he was one of the richest former NBA players of all time, and he didn't even make close to any of what he never really got a big major contract, and he was a big dog, absolutely big dog. So I don't know. I don't know if we can substantiate that. I don't know. Anyways, let me finish reading some of these super chats. From personal experience, the only thing that's accurate about this combo is a lack of sexual discipline. I've done all of that and never wanted a man.
Good.
Mont says, I don't think men should pride themselves on effing a woman good. You don't know anyway. Get your rock off and keep it moving. Facts. I appreciate you, Mont. That's a fact in my opinion. Gifted Gab Show says, when a man has been with a lot of women, it doesn't turn him off from women. It only makes him less tolerant of BS and care more about peace of mind. I agree with that. Live from the Mother Man says, that might be the illest thing I heard Molly say. They forcing people to focus on a fleshly self and reptilian brain. Yeah, she was cooking on that one. She redeemed herself from yesterday. Ivy League says, Quentin with the random power-ups. Carrie is still on the outs right now, though. Mont says, Molly, do your job and give these ninjas some box. Women doing it with 10% of the men. Give out more box and save one man at a time.
I would say if women gave that more box, there would be less mass shootings.
You might be onto something. Julia Jermaine says, Molly cooking in a crock pot tonight. All they push is sex and bad food. Gifted Gab says population control is part of the Willie Lynch letter. Remove the man, you control the culture, says G-Lock. Nerd Fitness says there's a game called Dragon Age, and I've been playing since I was a kid. In the new one, you help a character change her gender. I installed the game. I guess he said I uninstalled the game. Mr. Buck 1113 says eventually it will be considered a hate crime if you turn down the advances of a gay or a trans person. Antoine Walker says just checking in, got off of work. Hi everybody, what's up, big dog? Gift the Gap Show says that's why restaurants have red in their signs. Frank T says off subject, just joined the Bag Chaser. Shout out to the new chasers, we appreciate y'all. Christopher Spear says 1 Corinthians 7:2, because there is so much sexual immorality, each man should have his own wife. So we should encourage both Q and Slimmy to get married, to fight evil spirits. Brothers Keeper says, so if we're really not choosing, do you believe in fate?
Oh fuck, my bad.
If we're really not choosing, do you believe in fate or destiny, Mr. Anton, or anyone regarding the frequency? I personally believe, and Carrie might disagree with this, and the perception of choice. And I've said this before.
Ooh, I think that there is choice, but I think it's all pre-written. So that sounds weird, right? But just like every
Hold on. Let's talk about it. Give me a second.
Okay.
All right, hold on. Brothers Keeper says, when are we getting the Jason Wilson interview? Oh yeah, I do have that, don't I? You look at this.
It's Friday. Let's rock. I ain't got shit to do tomorrow.
Hold on. Give me a second. I gotta see if I still got that on me.
Who gotta go? You gotta go, Molly.
Fight Club.
You gotta go, Carrie.
Carrie always gotta go.
She's silent.
She already went to the grocery store. She good.
If anybody needs to drop or sign off too, y'all don't have to just do like 2K. He just be gone. Hold on.
He has to like come down off his high though. And then he starts to sit back in his chair and then he bounce.
Yep, I sure do got the Jason Wilson interview. Dang, I sure do. I gotta edit this shit. I'm gonna edit it this weekend. I sure do have it. I need to go ahead and put this shit out. I gotta stop sitting on shit. And he hit me up the other day. Let me see something. I'm gonna finish the super chats in 1 second. Give me a second, y'all. Exclusives, February, Jason Wilson. Yep, I sure do have it. I need to put that out there. All right. Yeah, I'm going to get it edited for y'all, and I'm going to get that out there. I've been procrastinating. I've been fucking around. Hopefully within a week. Frequencies can either heal or harm. Choose wisely, says D Futures. J Mill says Sinners coming out on Easter weekend is diabolical. Chris Cunningham says no carrier means she's taking a soul from him. Live from the Motherland says there was a breakdown. There was a breakdown on this TED Talk about how overdoing it not only weakens your junk muscles, but you overstimulate the mind, train it to rush the climax, read The Multi-Orgasmic Man. Nasty
because you all collectively were like,
You just need a VPN to bypass the restrictions on porniest. Listen, that's too desperate, bro. Anton, you should watch the Dallas Buyers Club. I watched it with Matthew McConaughey. That was a good movie. Mont says STDs are like biblical plagues. When you think about it, soon as the sexual revolution started, God said, and dropped some AIDS in the mix. Me University says child sacrificial money rituals will heal too. I don't know what that means. This is After Hours, said B-Boss. Me University says choice is two train rails going to the same stop.
That's deep.
Choice is two train rails.
Yeah, man, you gotta really think about it, man. That's deep.
No, I don't think it's that deep.
I think so, man.
Two train rails going to the same.
So you can choose the left or the right, but you end up in the same place.
That's not deep.
That's how most feel about politics.
Yep, that's
straight
fucking, man.
regular logic.
That hits home, bro. You gotta really think about it.
No, man, that's just regular logic.
Hold on. McDice says, shout out to Molly for catching the toe reference. Carrie, I'm disappointed. Carrie, I'm disappointed. My girl screams like she in the mic clouds of joy because of that. Frank T says, tell the girl in the black tank top to send me her room number.
No, nigga.
Are you protective of Kim?
Hell yeah, y'all bitch ass niggas. I've been fully aware of what a woman means when women just be chilling out, living their best life, and a motherfucker will hop in your DMs and fuck all the life up. and y'all niggas be doing that to girls every damn day, nigga. They be so peaceful. And
what is this sensational bullshit, man?
Leave him alone, Slimmy.
And you
Oh,
niggas
fuck
come up
that.
y'all come up in some DMs acting like y'all gonna do all this shit and just fucking fuck you, nigga.
Is this Captain Saber whole shit, man? What are you talking about?
He's speaking for
acting
his
like
friend Slimmy. What
wait
are
a
you
minute.
talking about? He's
Hold
defending
on,
Kim.
wait.
This is not just anybody,
We
okay?
no. We're not gonna let him get away with this feminist bullshit. You're acting like she didn't choose that shit to happen, though, my nigga.
Who? What?
You're acting
clear,
like
we're
the
not
woman
talking
didn't
about
accept
me.
that
We're in
shit.
generalizations now. Carry on.
You're acting like the woman didn't accept that shit.
Well, they're trying to be nice to the men that come in their DMs.
How do you accept? You can't stop somebody from shooting a shot in your DM, Slimmy. What are you talking about? Anyway,
No.
back into the chats.
You didn't hear everything that he said. I'm talking about just what Quentin said just now. He just said you get in her DM and ruin her life.
Men do
said
that
ruin
to
her
women.
peace and
Yes,
stuff.
men. Yes. I understand
This
how
is insane.
women are just living their lives peaceful, and then they get a little ding notification. They're at work chilling, and then they read it and they're intrigued. And before you know it, this nigga got all her head twisted up just to bounce out and go do some fuck nigga shit.
So she don't have to have discernment. She don't have to see this shit coming. She don't have to know that don't trust every man in her DM. She don't have to have no fucking responsibility. She just supposed to
together right now.
You went
respond
too
to that
deep,
DM.
Slimmy. Jesus, it wasn't that deep.
Stop. She just supposed to just let that man go through her DM and ruin her fucking life. She don't have to be accountable for shit, huh? He just came there to ruin her.
You look too deeply into it,
No,
Slimmy. I hate you with that.
I can only go by what this man said. We're not doing that shit.
I am speaking from anecdotal experience, and I see where women are coming from. I understand.
I don't.
Slimmy, you just
You
shot your
can't
shot in
absolve.
somebody's DM or something?
And I have been in my friend
No,
Kim's life
I
for
ain't
the
in
last
nobody
18
DM,
years.
but I'm not absolving women of discernment. We're
And
not
this
doing that.
woman has told me the most
That's not what he
sincere,
said,
sweet
though,
thing
Slimmy.
that
That
she has
is what he
ever
said.
that I have
That is
ever
what he
heard
said.
from
This
a
ain't no
woman
crash out.
in my whole fucking
Quinn
life.
is caping. Quinn is caping.
So let me ask y'all. Wait. Let me ask y'all a question then. So if she can't handle a DM, how will she handle a person approaching her in real
It's
life?
not handling a DM. That's not what it is.
Okay.
It's all the shit that happens after the DM from the people lying in the DMs. The DM is only the beginning to all the fuckery that happens after.
Quinn is in troll mode right now, guys.
I'm not in troll, bro. I have not told you my latest Anton Daniels from antondaniels.com. I have not kept you abreast.
Y'all gotta stop saying people crashing out. Y'all gotta stop saying people crashing out when they're addressing bullshit. And somebody's just up here just talking out the side of their neck. I'm not crashing out. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't do nothing. I just called out the bullshit. It's bullshit.
My love, do you know where this is all coming from?
I have a feeling.
Now shut up, Slimmy.
No, I don't give a fuck about none of that. You're not gonna absolve women. You're not gonna absolve women of discernment.
Why did you
That's
make it
just
about
that.
women? He was talking about Kim, and you just
Well,
talk about feminism.
He wasn't talking about me in the DMs
Oh.
specifically. He just means like women in general. So
yeah,
he's kind of going back and forth.
Jesus Christ.
Can we talk about fate?
Slimmy, they already think you hate women.
Kim,
they don't. There's not. Wait, hold on. So stop saying that, Molly. Y'all gonna stop saying that when I'm up here. Do not say I hate women. Do not do that. Do not do that.
I don't think you hate women personally.
No. We're not gonna repeat that shit no motherfucking more. We're not gonna say that. There's nothing up here that I say that makes you think that
Why
I
do
hate
y'all
women.
say that I crash out when Slimmy is the one that crash out regularly?
I'm not crashing out. I'm addressing the things that people are saying that are absurd.
Slimmy is the one that crashes out.
This is not crashing out.
But every one time that I may be a little bit more aggressive, Slimmy is always the person that do it.
This is not crashing out. Y'all saying absurd shit about my character. I'm tired of it. Stop saying that shit, man. Y'all gotta stop doing that shit, man. This is not a crash out. Me addressing something that y'all keep saying over and over again. That is unacceptable. Do not say I hate women anymore.
Sorry.
That is lame as fuck. Like that is corny.
You got
Quinn said that shit. Like, come on, man. Like, why do y'all even like to refer to somebody like that?
You gotta
like,
I didn't say you did. I'm just saying that's the energy you
no.
give
There's
off.
nobody saying that though. There's nobody saying that. So it's a mythical
You're right.
person
You're right.
that's just like,
Okay.
Slimmy, oh, you hate women. Who's saying that I hate women? Who's
Nobody.
saying that?
Nobody. I misspoke.
Come on, man. Y'all don't say nothing absurd about nobody else's character up here like that. Stop. That's
Yes,
some
they
bullshit.
do. Respectfully, Slimmy, they do.
But there's a reason why they say that shit.
I just don't
There's a
want you to get
reason why they
clipped
say
up and they
Quinn.
make it seem
There's a
like you
reason.
like
Wait a minute.
No,
There's a
Slimmy,
reason why they
Slimmy,
say
you running
Quinn.
into victim
Quinn.
Olympics right now.
I'm not running no victim. I'm not running no victim
You are.
Olympics.
Yes, you are,
Quinn
sir.
defends the LGBTQ community. So they say he's seen. So they say he's SD. That's a reason.
Slimmy, no. Quinn.
What are we talking about?
Quinn does not defend gay people. He doesn't.
Are you serious?
Quinn don't defend gay people. No, don't log off now. That's not true. That is not true. That's not true. Everybody up here get caught shit, and they say all kind of crazy shit about every last one of us.
No,
that is a fact. That is a fucking fact.
No,
and they be wrong.
No.
10 times out of 10, they say shit about Mika. They say shit about Q Diddy. They say shit about Carrie when they don't like her.
Not about their character,
Molly.
about the things that they say.
They do. They say Carrie. They say Carrie dumb or green. They say I live in a mansion by myself. They say
No, this is fact. This is Slimmy. They say it about all of us.
They say Molly a 304, or they say she's a gold digger. Like, and she's married.
They say shit about every last one of us. That's true.
Oh, somebody else just said it. I'm an agent. I don't know what an agent is.
Respectfully, Slimmy, you will jump off the bridge and you will go way incendiary and say no, because that's a hoe. And like you will go off.
That don't mean I hate women.
Listen, Slimmy. Nobody is saying that you hate women, like really that you really hate women. But the point is that there's a narrative that comes from men that hold women accountable aggressively to the point that maybe you or I may hold women accountable. And then they will say, oh, he must hate women. Like they know that we love women, but they're speaking figuratively because it is a part of a narrative and a conversation that is happening across social media for men that hold women accountable. It doesn't mean that you really hate women or people are saying that, Slimmy.
Why is Molly laughing?
He's processing.
And on the process, I'm not buying that shit.
Oh, you're not?
I'm not buying that. No. That shit is unwarranted. That shit is completely
a lot of the
unwarranted.
stuff. Look, a lot of the stuff that people do say is unwarranted. You just gotta let it roll.
No. But I can see if people were actually saying that. But the keep bringing that shit up. I'm just saying I'm not here for that. I'm not gonna keep letting nobody say that about me.
So what you gonna do? You gonna fight the chat, Slimmy?
I'm not talking about the chat. I'm talking about Quinn and Molly. They said that shit. I don't see nobody in the chat talking about
the chat, Slimmy. I don't think you hate women.
Okay.
The chat sometimes does.
Okay.
I know you don't hate women.
Okay.
I think Slimmy hate women, y'all. I'm sorry, Slimmy. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I was just talking shit. I wanted to see if you was gonna jump off the rails, bro.
Slimmy face. Oh man.
Slim, bro. We just
I don't think you're asking that we not continue that narrative. You're asking for us to not say it.
I said it once before.
What do y'all want me to do?
I think the problem is though, but the problem is though, that's a narrative that men are fighting overall. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a thing that women try to say when you hold them accountable. So I think that's problematic to actually keep saying that shit.
Well,
I don't see how that's a crash out. I don't see how that's a crash out when I'm addressing it. I didn't get loud. I didn't get crazy.
I think the chat thinks you're stern because.
Well, you were kind of attacking Quentin.
What?
It was just.
I was attacking Quentin.
Well, I mean, it was just a little bit aggressive. You were not attacking him.
Thank you, Molly.
And I think that people use the word hate in like they're not using it in the sense of what hate really is. I think it's to show like how your energy.
Look at Slimmy not moving.
Is he stuck?
He froze.
Is he doing that on purpose?
No, he over here. We got a new Slimmy. We got 2 Slimmies now.
So crazy.
Slimmy, look at yourself, bro.
I think that it's just something. It's easier for somebody to say that in response to how you might be saying something towards said person. In this case, women, because I get that y'all are saying that you hold women accountable, but I do think sometimes you and Anton are disrespectful to women. Like, how
did I get in this shit?
Yes,
I'm not even in it. Wait a minute. I don't have nothing to do with this.
Carrie said it.
How am I in this?
No, just when y'all, because usually you both say the same types of things. Like y'all reference women as hoes in general. Y'all, the way that y'all reference women sometimes can come across as like mean, disrespectful, rude. Like I don't have any regard for you. And I think that somebody who doesn't know how to put that in certain words might be like, you must hate women. So it's not that they really think you hate women in the real form of what hate is, but it's like
this.
It's not justification. It's not a justification.
It's only because
You're not gonna justify this. You're not gonna justify this.
No, I'm just trying to offer you. I'm just trying to offer you.
You can't offer me
because
you cannot offer me no insight. You can't offer me insight on this.
Somebody might say that you
can't offer me insight on this.
Okay. Somebody
it ain't no insight to offer.
What might they say, Carrie?
It ain't no insight to offer.
I'm not doing it.
What might they say, Carrie?
It's cool.
Now the old me would do that, but I'm
no,
not.
Carrie. What might they be saying right now? Carrie,
he might feel some kind of way towards women.
Why?
Because of how he's dismissing what I'm saying.
See, Slimmy. Slimmy.
I'm just saying that might be a part of why people say it's the same thing with Molly. It's just any of us who say something strongly against something, you're gonna see somebody be like, they hate them.
No, that's man. Y'all are bugging the fuck out. You said because somebody speaks something strongly against someone, they hate them.
That's what I'm saying. But they're using the term. They're using the term hate to replace. It's like it's a substitution for not being able to put a better word on it. So instead of me saying, "Man, you're so like you always got a strong view against," you must hate. Like it's.
So I got a strong view against only women. So do I hate men too when I got a strong view against them?
Well, you don't call.
No, but they don't be caring about that.
You don't call men out, really.
Well, you
I don't.
You don't.
And that's okay.
You do.
Names.
No, you do.
You got it.
You don't call men. No, you don't call men names.
Y'all so like fucking bogus, man.
You don't call men.
You do.
You don't call men
it's
names
cool.
the way you
Listen,
call.
I definitely do.
Hold on,
Carrie, you're lying. You just literally told me. You just literally told me last week or the week before that when I called that dude a bitch. That I when he was talking about the 936 people that he kept messages for, you told me I was wrong for that.
I said you don't call men names like you call women names. I didn't say
I called
don't
a man
call
a
men
bitch
names.
because
Listen,
what are you talking about?
Slimmy.
Screaming at a woman.
Slimmy.
You're lying. You're lying.
Slimmy, listen to what I'm saying.
No.
I'm not
you're
saying
lying.
You don't talk. Oh, can I? Well, if I'm being accused of lying, can I have a chance to talk? I be quiet and be accused?
Women can't talk according to Slimmy.
He's stuck again.
You got it.
Oh no.
Sorry,
I
Slimmy.
didn't say, Slimmy, I'm not saying you won't call a man a name. I'm saying if you compare how you call women names versus men, you call, in my opinion, women more negative names than you call men.
Harry,
That's
you gotta
just my
wait till he come back on screen because he may not
Oh,
even
sorry.
be in the
Sorry.
Slimmy, come back, bro.
I'm not trying to taunt.
He
I'm
needs
just,
his Minute Maids back. They were keeping him a little nice.
Slimmy do keep it balanced. Slimmy do keep it balanced, but Slimmy just has to figure out, well, just understand that women, anything you say about women, if women hear it, they're gonna assume that you're attacking them more. So it just is what it is.
Y'all think
men in the chat that
do y'all
say
think
that.
I hate women?
No, I just think you just be crashing out. You just
No. What do you mean I be crashing out? Mika, you know what I be doing. What do you feel about
well,
what
hold on. How do I do?
I think you over like women.
See, I over like women.
He over like
Mind
him
that
to the point to where
okay.
He's
Mind
over
that out
like him
for
to
me,
the point
Like
that
he really likes women.
he over likes him to the point that he hates him sometimes.
What does that mean?
That's a fact.
No, I don't think you hate them. No.
No.
Because he gets so frustrated that he could be like,
Oh,
calling
yeah.
him something. Yeah.
That's why I screamed
yeah.
earlier. That's why I screamed earlier because I was frustrated with the woman.
Because you'll be cute the first
that's a
day,
good point,
and then
Anton.
as soon as you get on his nerves, you're like, I knew that bitch. You be like, golly.
Slimmy,
You was
come
like,
back,
I just
bro.
had a nice smile yesterday.
Oh, okay. Kim, how do I feel about women?
true.
Kim? What do you think I feel about women, and Kim?
You have your moments. You go back and forth, but generally speaking,
So this motherfucker bipolar.
that's not what I said. I mean, everybody's allowed to like have a different opinion based on the circumstance. So,
Slimmy, come back.
He
Please,
doesn't
Slimmy.
think just one thing about women.
But I don't hate them, and I'm generally good to women.
Yeah, you're a good guy.
Come back, Slimmy man, come back.
And
Yeah,
Molly,
sorry,
what do you
Slimmy. I did
Molly,
not
what do
mean
you
it.
think I feel about women, Molly?
And Molly
Depending on the day.
completely ignored the part where he said "shut the fuck up" to you too.
That doesn't have nothing to do with anyone could have got that statement. I told all y'all to shut the fuck up.
No, that's not true.
I told you to shut the fuck up. Actually, I told everybody to shut up but Carrie.
No, that's not true.
Yes, hon.
I think you
Yes,
told me
huh?
to shut up before.
Yeah, I have, but I didn't want to tap them.
You definitely told me to shut up, but not on live.
It's not Molly specific.
It's
not.
not.
Like you know what it is about me, because I'm so nice. So when people do some wrong fuck shit to me, I can't fucking handle it.
So but it's hard to figure out what's wrong, because you'll be in the middle of talking and you'll be like, no, see, that's the fucking shit. You'll be like, hold, what did I say?
Do you know who Quentin cuts off? Do you know who Quentin cuts off the most?
Who?
Anton. But Anton he'll just be calm and just stop. You cut him off a lot.
That's true.
You don't mean to. You'll just be excited. But
and if you talk over him, he'll do like this. Is this thing working? Is the microphone working?
I got called out on that. I was talking to a young lady that I've been talking to, and she cut me off, and I went off on her twice in the day.
I will say that you will crash out. Somebody cut you out.
Wait, do you crash out on her like how you do on here?
I didn't crash out. I was like, "Oh, you cut me off." I didn't. No, it was more subdued, but she definitely felt it that I wasn't happy with her. But
now come back. Now come back.
All of these motherfuckers is toxic. All of them.
Don't say nothing.
They all toxic. They all hate women. Where does Slimmy go?
Well,
I am nice,
if
lovely
Flemmy felt
life,
that
but I
way,
think lovely life. I don't like people with
Let me
just
come back on camera, bro.
with just letters in their name. That's kind of weird.
I
We
feel like
love
it's
you,
fair
Slimmy.
for him to
Slimmy,
defend
you
himself
good?
if
You
that's
good,
how
big
he
dog?
feels, though.
Yeah, I'm cool.
I wasn't trying to taunt you, Slimmy. I was just trying to offer perspective.
But all I'm saying is, don't say I'm crashing out when I'm addressing something. I wasn't crazy. I wasn't loud. That's whack.
I think that's the general sentiment of people in the track. Like they overly use crash out.
Do y'all think that men are more sensitive than women?
Yes.
Yep. I think so. Yep. And I'm feeling it right now. I'm feeling that shit right now in my real life, nigga. And my fucking soul is gone. Why is Gary
What
laughing?
is going on? What is going on with Quentin and Anton? Like, what has been happening?
It's like, this is why we about to monkey mash all you bitches fucking women.
Maybe Mercury's in the microwave or something. I don't know.
This has been a hard week
Oh,
for
the
me.
retrograde.
I've had some dramatic things happen in my motorcycle life, and I've had some dramatic things happen in my personal life.
No, this is a hard fucking month. This is a
And
hard
I've been trying to cope.
It's been a rough fucking year for me.
Yeah, fuck this shit.
Not financially, but
no, I'm good. My bank account's great.
Personal life, this shit has been disastrous.
Yep.
Shit.
Is there anything that we can do to support you guys?
I'll hit you in the back chat. Dang, why'd I freeze?
Okay.
What the fuck? What the shit? What is that?
No, Slimmy, we know you with other ladies, Slimmy. You are dog. But personal life issues aside, Jerry said we depressing as fuck.
Jerry, don't get me started for
This nigga's wild. I will admit, some of my wounds are self-inflicted, but a lot of them aren't. So
feel that.
I don't know.
I don't know if my camera gonna work again. All right, there we go. We back.
Kim, do you believe in fate or choice?
I believe
fucking fate.
No, I believe in choice.
Whatever.
But I believe that all of the possibilities like exist at the same time. And so basically it's like this. So like if you're playing a video game, every decision you could ever make on that game is already written, but you still have the ability to choose what you want to do.
So what does that mean? That fate or is that choice?
It means that you choose, but I mean it's already predetermined.
That means
Two tracks, like somebody else said, 2 tracks, same.
I don't. Given that I play video games every day, I don't think that's correct.
That's absolutely correct.
No, it's not. No, when I push a button on a video, there's infinite amount of things I can do, and it's not predetermined. No,
it is predetermined because
but it's already everything that is already is.
You can't come up with something in a video game that's not already written into the code.
That's not true. That's not true. That's actually not true. Like I'm part of an EA. Yes, that's not true. Like I actually email these niggas every day. Yes, that is not true.
So do you think that, think about this for a second. Let's put this in perspective. Do you believe that me, you, Mika, Carrie, Slimmy, Molly, and Kim, you think it's just all just happenstance of the 1 quadrillion possibilities of how this life could have went and everything, and your parents had to have a kid and at this particular time and you had to be born in this city and this date and all of this stuff? You think that it's just a coincidence that all of us are sitting here at 1:32 a.m. Eastern having this fucking conversation, and that's just how it happened to all of the stars align and everything just aligned up like that?
I don't think it's a coincidence.
No, I'm asking, do you believe that it's just a series of choices that just quadrillion choices that led to us being here having a conversation right now?
Yes.
No, I think it's actually meant to be that way. Because
I'm not a thing.
Excuse me, I was talking.
Fuck you. You ain't talking.
Man, because you cut off.
Continue.
Okay.
No, I don't know. You can continue.
No, I really do think I really do think that it was meant to be that way, because I think anybody that you meet adds some type of value or lesson, whether good or bad. It's a reason. You needed that experience for whatever reason. Like nothing is by happenstance. Because even when you look at the bad, so-called bad, it propelled you to do something else, or you had to pivot from something.
I believe that all of this is already predetermined. Everything that we're doing is already written, and that it's a perception of choice. I think that the perception of choice is what allows us to feel like we're human. Because if we took that perception of choice away, then nobody would feel as though they would have any purpose, and then my life would be meaningless. Because the emotion is the true gas behind life. I believe that the emotions, the highs, the lows, the frustrations, all of those things are truly what life is about. That's why I embrace it. But the path is already kind of predetermined. But the perception of choice is what allows for us to feel human. That's what I believe. I don't believe that we really are making choices on our own. I believe that we're allowed to believe that we are making choices on our own. 100%. It's all perception. It's not real. That's why I just enjoy life.
I told someone once upon a time, perception is reality, and this person in turn told me perception is not the truth. Was her response when I said that.
Well, you can slice that a few different ways, because perception from whose view?
Well, perception from that person's view is the 1000% the truth, because that's the person perceiving it. That's the whole reason behind the phrase. No,
I agree with you.
I know.
I agree. It's like those pictures where they show you, is it a face or is it like a lamp? You can see two different things depending on,
That's true.
I think the reason that I'm single is I'm too smart for most women.
Really?
I think that in my mind.
Basically, you're saying that all women are dumb.
No, because Kim is fucking. Kim and Mika, like, I don't talk to these other women, but Kim and Mika are smart as shit. I don't know about Molly because she don't be answering phone calls, even though I called her on accident. And I don't talk to Carrie on the phone. But
Carrie is the worst. Carrie is the worst phone partner ever. But that's a fact.
That's not a fact.
No, that's 100% a fact.
It's 100%.
I have text Carrie some important questions.
Facts, Anthony.
When?
Fucking hate women.
When?
Carrie, when I was trying to figure some shit out.
I just sent you a birthday message the other day, and you have yet to even say thank you.
Ooh.
Or hey, or you're late, or got it, or heart, or thumbs up,
on
or
what,
thumbs
Carrie?
down. On your phone, Anton.
That's not
Do
true.
you know that's why Einstein killed
true.
himself? Because he was so
That is
smart that everybody else was just stupid to him and he couldn't handle it.
Oh no, I did. I responded to this shit.
You did not.
Is that right?
I didn't hit send.
You didn't hit send. I know.
Isn't that why super smart people like commit suicide? Because everybody's so
That's
dumb.
why a lot of them are socially awkward, because they don't really have nobody to talk to.
Fucking stupid.
Your quality of life is definitely higher the dumber you are.
Oh, absolutely. No, it is.
It's much funner.
Oh,
when you don't know.
ignorance is a blast, bro.
It's a fucking blast.
Yeah.
Like there's a reason. Ignorance
I
is
can
bliss.
tie this back to my motorcycle racing. I was faster when I didn't know what I was doing.
Ignorance is a fucking blast when you just out here living life. Oh man, it's so fun.
But when you know you're doing some fuck nigga shit and you gotta fucking adjust.
Like for me, the hurt is fun too.
I don't like hurting. I don't like that. I don't like.
Yeah, but it's a human emotion that you need to experience.
You have to have that to have any sort of joy or happiness. Otherwise, you wouldn't know the difference. Like there has to be one for there to be the other.
Oh
yeah. Every day is a sunny day.
Duality, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I hate when you. I hate those. Never mind. I don't want to talk about it.
Yes, you do. We can talk about it. Go ahead.
It's so fun, bro.
We can talk about it in the group chat.
Okay.
Life is no fun when you're overly cautious because you believe that you know what you're doing.
Anton, you're overly cautious.
You think I'm overly cautious? You think I'm overly cautious, Mika? Why would you say that?
I said it because you are so determined. You'll go, nah. Like you got two sides. Like you have this looks cool. Nah. Because they'll mess up this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
It's not true.
You have Anton, and then you got business Anton.
Anton and Tony.
Tony Montana.
Tony Montana.
The final boss.
That's not true. I'm very spontaneous.
Yeah, no. Anton is.
I am.
But AD is.
What the fuck is
Anton Daniels from antondaniels.com is not. antondaniels.com. You're like, nah, I gotta cook. I gotta do this, and that. It's cool.
Terry, what is the problem?
Nothing. Just what you said reminded me of when you said something to a video you and Rita posted a while back, and she was like,
I am very spontaneous, 100%. Listen, I am. I'm spontaneous in the spaces that I have the freedom to do that. You don't have okay, so I'll give it to you like this. You don't have the luxury of being that way when it comes to business. So the business side of you is you have to focus on structure, systems, whatever. When I don't have to deal with the business side of it, it's all systems go. It's whatever the fuck is gonna happen.
Well, that's why I said
isn't
two people.
Everything for you business though?
You said what?
Isn't almost everything for you business though?
No.
Really? Mm-hmm. Almost everything?
Mm-mm.
What percent would you say of Anton's world is not business?
30, 40.
It depends. See, you gotta hang me in real life.
I told you, you won't let me. I said, Anton, I want to shadow you and see how you do all this stuff. You was like, nah.
Ain't y'all?
You don't want to see that. See?
There's going to be pink slips all over it.
I'm trying to tell you, my life, it'll be crazy. And you're not gonna really know. I mean, you can if you ready for that shit.
It's gonna be a long report.
You're gonna have to get your permission slip. You got to get your permission slip signed. My life is crazy.
My life is crazy. It's about to get crazier.
Okay, you're gonna have to get you one of these.
I'm telling you
all night.
I'm telling you, my life is crazy in real life, Carrie. And that's why I'm saying, like, shit is.
Guess what I bought today?
A dress. A bunch of dresses.
Fuck you. You hate fucking men. I'm about a damn dress.
You bought an Easter dress.
That's 2 FUs in 20 minutes.
Oh my God.
Which
no,
part?
I am. My shit is crazy. Like, you just never know.
Don't do that.
That didn't work out like I wanted to.
And you know what? My life is fun though. My life is fun. What is Anton acting like he like that? DeAndre Way is so fucking gay. You's a bitch. You a bitch ass nigga. You be on every channel sucking dick, nigga.
Lord.
Every channel, you suck dick. You suck dick from the back, you bitch ass nigga. Like you was a bitch in real life, bro. In real life, you was a bitch, nigga.
He just got timed out for 300 seconds.
Seriously, I'm gonna spit on your hoe, nigga. I'm gonna make her open up her mouth and I'm gonna spit in that bitch mouth.
Oh my god!
And I'm gonna fuck the shit out of her, and I'm gonna be licking her
Bathroom
titties
break.
at the same time. Nigga, I'm gonna fuck your bitch so hard, nigga. I'm gonna fuck her so hard.
Carrie, I don't have the mute button.
Make
so,
that
you know.
bitch. I'm gonna make that bitch cream, nigga. Watch. Everywhere. Man, I'm gonna make that hoe sleep in a wet spot, nigga.
That's the worst. That's the fucking worst.
Hate these niggas, dog.
Why is Q crazy? What I do? I'm not crazy. I'm normal. I'm actually being really reserved right now. Anyway. Carrie, where'd you go? Ah, shit, my fucking camera. What the fuck? What's going on?
Cause these niggas don't know, bro. These niggas don't know, nigga. I had your girl giving me head all day, nigga.
Oh my god.
I'm the type of nigga to pull over on the freeway, nigga, on an off ramp and put her head in my lap, nigga. That's the type of nigga I am. Spontaneous. That's what I call spontaneous, nigga.
I like
That
beds.
sounds dangerous.
I like beds with soft covers.
I know it's some men who have some girlfriends and wives where they are not gonna let come to none of the meetups.
Are you saying that in real life, or are you just talking?
Oh,
Do you really know people like that?
who are you talking to?
People like
You, nigga, you said that you knew people that's not gonna let them come to the meetups.
Oh no, I'm
Based
saying
on what
he about
Anton.
to be snatching men's girls and wives. They
I
really not
know.
gonna let him
I
come.
want her. I want her, nigga. I want her. I want her, nigga. I want that little nappy head bitch you sleep with every day.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Ugh.
Not the nappy hair.
Not nappy hair. That's the worst.
I want that little nappy ass. Oh, nigga.
Not the nappy hair.
The thumbnail is coming.
Yeah, we about to get clipped up tonight. You probably need to edit this shit.
I don't care. When the last time I cared about any of that?
We know.
I don't care. And all of these niggas so concerned about my dick. Oh, nigga, you a married man.
Huh?
Look at Gary, like, what the fuck?
Cause man,
Her earpiece almost fell out.
I don't understand these niggas so worried about my dick, nigga.
Who's asking about?
Well, they think my dick is gay, so there's
The
that.
chat.
I thought y'all said don't pay attention to the chat.
No, this Chad is the co-host of the show.
Yeah. Don't crash out over the
Don't
chat.
crash out. Well, don't crash out.
And I run into y'all hoes too in real life, and they always ask me to take a picture. Oh, can you take a picture? I'm gonna show my husband, and
What
they
is
never
wrong with my fucking camera?
and they never show y'all. They never show y'all.
Sorry.
They always say, "Oh, let me take a picture with my husband. He's your biggest fan." And then they do like this, nigga. They do like this. They take a picture and they never show you, nigga.
That happened to me before at your meetup.
Every day, every time, I always take pictures. Always take pictures with your bitch, nigga. And they never show you.
You see what I'm saying? How come when guys go at guys, the girls get the brunt of it?
Because they know it's one of the most valuable things they have.
Yeah, you sound like Snoop on the doggy.
Because that's the
doggy
thing.
style
That's the
album.
only thing. Cause it's. Let me be quiet.
What the fuck? Can y'all hear me?
A form of domination.
Hello?
Like if
Hello?
it actually was.
Can you hear me, Carrie?
This girl.
Yes, we can hear you.
You just can't see me?
You're frozen.
That's dumb.
Got one of y'all girls in the room right now, nigga.
No, he does not.
Struggle streaming
Mika,
already.
where's your wrench? Don't you have a wrench up here? You slacking, Mika.
I'm on this back. I can't cut none off. Anton took my power away.
He took your power away.
He got tired of me muting him.
On tour, nigga.
That's how quick my hands is, nigga. If y'all trying to run up, I'll fuck you up.
As soon as I get off this stream.
Y'all all right?
That's what I see. Slimmy won't talk to us. Slimmy, Slimmy, I apologize. I really do. I hope that you can forgive me.
I apologize 1,000 times.
And I definitely will not use those words. I promise.
And you know what the most dangerous part about this is that niggas don't know if I'm telling the truth or not. That's the beautiful part about it. That's what makes it fun.
I don't think it's fun.
There's a lot of ladies at the Detroit meetup.
I won't
Anton's bringing the ladies out.
No, that's because they were in Detroit. Like, there's usually more men at the meetups than women.
Oh.
No, that's not true. It depends on what city you go to.
Well, Detroit, you have all your people, right? You got all your Detroit hoes that show up.
Somebody time out Bloom and Blaze. I don't like that motherfucker.
When
I already got it.
And done, cause I'm still in love with you. Truth is, never should have let you go.
Any final thoughts before I read super chats?
All you bitch ass niggas and y'all's girls can suck my dick, bitch.
What y'all drinking?
It's Friday.
Nigga, I'm on one tonight.
I thought it was like a good Friday.
Quentin doesn't have to work tomorrow. Is that what it is?
Fucking Bobo's Chicken is open till 3 o'clock, and I'm gonna go get some chicken and hang with the
I
niggers
keep
on
hearing about
23rd
this
Street.
Bobo's Chicken you keep talking about.
Hell yeah, nigga. That shit's slacking, nigga. Fried and smoked chicken.
It tastes like, I was gonna say, it tastes like fried barbecue.
Fried barbecue.
That's y'all final thoughts.
I just say
everybody should take a deep breath in.
I just say fuck niggas.
Love you, Slimmy. You're so charming. You're such a ladies' man. I know you love ladies.
What? That's so condescending.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. And I've met Slimmy in person.
I really meant
seen
it.
Slimmy
Molly
in action.
I meant it.
I give Slimmy
like, granted, like I knew what kind of nigga Slimmy was. The first time I talked to Slimmy, like 1-on-1, I was beating his ass on the game, and that nigga was screaming the whole time.
Maybe he's just passionate.
How come when every time Slimmy get a compliment, he shake his head?
That nigga
Probably
was Ohio
feels a little
State.
gas.
That nigga was Ohio State, and I was Texas, and I was dotting that
What's
nigga
wrong?
up on
You
the
said
game.
what, Slimmy?
Backhanded compliments don't count.
Not a backhanded compliment. It was genuine.
Do you believe my apology? Hey. I'm really sorry.
Let me stand on business.
He is.
It's hard to not to when you 6'8", nigga.
He really
stand on business.
I stand on something, nigga, when you're that damn tall.
Slimmy, why do you keep shaking your head, bro?
6'8".
Slimmy, have you had a good month so far?
Yeah, before I got sick.
All right, so let me do this. All right, so this is my final. I'm gonna ask y'all a different question. I'm gonna want everybody to answer to wrap up the show. The question is, if on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate this year so far for yourself? Mika, how would you rate this year so far on a scale of 1 to 10? As far as good, 10 being good, 1 being the worst.
An 8.
Oh, that's nice. I like that. Slimmy, scale to 1 to 10. How's this year going so far for you, bro?
It's about a 9.
Damn. Carrie, scale to 1 to 10. How good is this year going for you so far?
10.
Seriously? Seriously, Carrie?
Yeah, seriously.
The fuck? Q Diddy, scale to 1 to 10. How well is this year going for you so far?
Fucking 3.
Molly, scale of 1 to 10. How's this year going for you so far?
I would give it about a 9.
Y'all motherfuckers, get me out of here, man. This
We
shit's
started the year off with Donald Trump and not Kamala, so I have to,
That's
be
true.
pretty happy.
True. That's
It's
true.
been a good year. It's some things I want to reach, but
Kim, how good has this year been for you so far? Scale of 1 to 10. 1 being the worst, 10 being the best.
I mean, in comparison to last year, I'm gonna have to go with a 10.
Ah, shit. Look, we
But if
just
it was
living
just
in
on
Twilight Zone this bitch, Anton. Shit.
Why he leave the screen?
Cause y'all niggas is all y'all niggas is eating up, nigga. What the fuck is this bullshit?
That's fucking great. That is great. I know I am. I'm happy for y'all. That is so awesome.
Yeah, nigga.
what's yours?
I give it a scale of 1 to 10. I give it a 5.
Well, you know what? That just means you have a good amount of ways that you can go to make this year better, and I'm very excited for the next 5.
Yeah, I would say a 5. Yeah, I would say a 5 so far.
Which means it could have
I
been.
might be a 10 if I buy a new motorcycle.
Because I would say it's half and half. I would say that on the business front, it will probably be an 8 to 9. But I would say it probably an 8. But I see where I could have done a lot better, and it's some stuff that I haven't done that I think that I should have capitalized off of. But I kind of,
I think you need to highlight the Smitty's comment.
I'm gonna read it in a second.
It's not a super chat.
And then what does it say?
It says Meek need a stool to reach her goal.
And then on my personal, but see, everything is tumultuous. Like on a personal life level, I would give it a 4, but it's definitely been some exciting times.
I mean, but it's really difficult to get everything together all at once. So sometimes you just have to focus on the best parts of it and, hope for the best or work hard for the other parts.
Yeah, if I were to really be rating it based off of Carrie in the flesh, it would be lower. But
what the fuck did you just give us?
I'm about to tell you.
He's giving the context, bro.
Well, because I have truly been drawn to God. Like I have a relationship. It's real. Like I have a relationship that I've never had before. So for me, this is more substantial than anything. So I have to acknowledge that. So that's why I gave that rating.
That means I can't do nothing bad around you.
No, that doesn't.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
I like that, Carrie. I feel like I'm getting a better understanding of like humanity and just like our purpose on earth. And
oh man, y'all not no fun.
Then we got another hour down. We're just supposed to end the show.
I want girls that's trying to figure out their life and trying to use me to do it. You know what I'm saying?
What? To do what? To do
all
it.
of this fucking positivity and shit.
You're welcome.
Life is great. Like shit. That means we can't even party and shit.
No, you party and you make it greater. There's no limit to the greatness.
I think anything wrong in my life can be fixed by going triple digits down the highway and just come back home.
I think that one of my biggest problems is that.
Where are you shaking your head at, Carrie?
You don't need to go triple digits down the highway.
It gives me clarity and it clears my mind and whoa.
I do it in my car, Quentin. I understand.
Dang, what kind of
Triple
car you
digits?
got?
I mean, just any car. It doesn't matter.
Whatever, nigga. Don't say too much.
Are y'all going to racetracks?
I think that one of my biggest problems is just that I be needing people to depend on me.
Does it give you a sense of purpose?
No, it's just because I know that I can control. I know that I know what's best for them.
I think you were probably going the right way when you said you could control it.
No, because I know what's best for them. And so I think that when they depend on me, they have a better life experience. So, and that's just kind of the way it's been. So, I don't know.
I don't drink going down the highway. That's dumb as fuck.
You don't do what?
Where'd that come from?
Someone said drinking going down the highway or some shit. That's stupid.
I mean, we saw what happened to those 4 women who were drinking going down the highway. That didn't go well.
No, I know people who get on their motorcycles drunk. It happens.
No, that shit is diabolical.
When I get on my
Wait,
motorcycle,
get on a motorcycle drunk?
Mm-hmm.
Well, not everybody's trying to see.
Listen, of all of the things that I think is fun about being toxic, one of the rare things that I will never, ever, ever agree with is motherfuckers that drink and drive. I think that is probably of all the things you can do in this life, that could quite possibly be one of the most irresponsible things that you could ever do in your life.
Especially with all the Ubers and the taxis and the friends and the family, just too much. Not to happen.
I would never agree with that. That's. I will defriend you all day long. That is so.
And the drunk always lives. Like, how is it that they always hurt somebody else?
I don't know.
Kill somebody else?
Usually,
at work.
It's so irresponsible
Because they aren't tense up. They're drunk.
It's so something that you can avoid too, especially in today's time where you got Ubers everywhere and everything like that. You don't even have to drive there if you know you're gonna go and drink. Why are you even driving there?
Yeah.
You shouldn't even drive there. You should get dropped off. You should Uber to where you don't have no choice but to get driven back somehow. I think that that's one of the most irresponsible things that a person can do in life. One of them, not the only, but one of. I don't like that. I hate that, bro.
Anytime that I get on my motorcycle, I'm fasted state, clear mind, and of total consciousness. No drugs or alcohol or food.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that drunk driving shit.
Yeah, it's weird.
Anyway,
I think any nonsense in cars, like you have the ability to fuck a person's life up.
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody
in a car.
You can't come back from that because you ain't got no control over yourself. To experience life and to just have fun and just be a crash out is one thing, but to not have control and not even know what the fuck happened the day before. I've been in situations, not even in situations, but I've talked to people like, you know, and like in the morning time or whatever, or we supposed to link up and I call them like, hey man, why you late? What's going on? Oh man, I forgot. And I'll be like, what, you don't remember what time? What we doing again? And they don't even remember the conversation that we had the day before. That's how this, like, you know what I'm saying, completely removed from reality they be. And I'll be like, nah, I can't fuck with you no more.
I've realized that a lot of people don't like their lives and they are doing the best that they can to escape it, you know, whether that's drugs, alcohol, or whatever.
That's true too, but I don't know. I just think that that's when you get in a position to where you could possibly kill somebody and you don't even remember that you did it. That shit is crazy.
Agreed.
Somebody in the chat mentioned road rage as a second, and one of the things, I don't know if it's happening where y'all are, but in my area, road rage has been increasing like ridiculously to the point where people are like pulling up and shooting people.
I'm glad you said that because there's a girl I'm talking to, and every time she's in the car, she's like honking and yelling, and I'm like, someone could kill you.
Mm-hmm. That's how it works in Texas. You don't honk. We don't do that.
See, I'm not even against drinking. I'm against drinking and driving. Like, I just don't think that people should have keys if you're gonna be drinking.
Yeah.
Like, why? Like, okay, so you like alcohol? That's, Yeah, that could become problematic in itself, but that don't mean that you killing nobody. You got a 3,000-4,000 pound missile that you're driving.
Yeah, but a lot of people who drink, some people who drink, they're drinking beyond control, so they're not even.
But if you know you're gonna drink, why do you got keys? Is my point.
Because I know that some people think that they don't drink as much as they drink, or they don't think that the amount that they drink is gonna have the impact. So people are quick to tell themselves like,
I'm
no,
off
I agree with you. But for
I couldn't go drive right now.
You do hear people making an excuse like, I'm just gonna have a drink. I'm just gonna have a drink.
Not even an excuse, but they brag on it too. Like, oh, I just drank a whole bottle of tequila and I'm fine. You're not fine.
Yep. That is true. So I don't know. Let me read these super chats.
Don't drink and drive.
I got somebody's girl in the back.
Or you could try to just not drink anymore, because liquor is not needed. It's not good for you.
It's not, but champagne is really good.
I know, but see, that's what I'm saying. Like we kind of fuel our own, and we kind of fuel our own stuff. Same thing with sugar, which I clearly am battling with ice cream.
Fucking words.
But
hurry your shit out, Carrie.
I mean, sugar is more addictive than cocaine. So
tequila. But that's do y'all think we'll ever get to a point where we just say anything that's not good for me, I don't want it?
No, because
I can say that right now on this stream tonight. Bet.
You can say whatever you want to.
Nigga, nope. Right now, nigga.
You have to give it to so many. You have to give it to so many things, like your shirt.
Like what?
Got dye in it. You know
I'm
what I mean?
glad that we finally got somebody to call Quentin out on his bullshit.
What bullshit?
Kim know the real you, nigga.
What? No, she don't.
How don't she? And she know you since 2008.
Because I've been born since 2080 something.
Yeah, we got somebody.
Would you like me to tell when you were born?
1975.
All right, so I know what I got to do. In order to keep Quentin in line, all I got to do is go through Kim.
Quentin a damn vampire.
What do you mean keep me in line?
I'm about to text you right now, Kim. Give me a second.
Don't say shit about anything we said over the last whatever.
I got your back.
Quentin, what were you about to say that you're about to give up?
Anything. My diet is on point. Like every time I look in the mirror, my body changes. Literally. On point. I need my don't judge me out.
Those fries, the loaded fries.
The person that I was with in the picture I sent you, my right arm is bigger than my left arm, so I gotta fix that. Molly got her suit. She was like, hell no.
I thought about Quagmire from that show.
Mm-hmm.
Let me read these super chats, bro. Because Slimmy not being nice right now. Brothers Keeper says, with that said, I believe that fate and destiny are two sides of one coin, polar opposites. Mont says, side note, Anton work ethic is crazy, bro. Still edit his own videos. Still. Hold on, let me get Molly back up here. The one thing about Molly though is when she time out and she get frozen, she still be looking the same even when she come up.
True.
Look at this. Oh, I can't see it.
Sorry.
I figured AI was chopping him or he had an editor. Don't worry about what I got going on, Mont Q. That's the test. If she don't have boundaries to hold you to everything you said, she ain't the one. Just bomb and move on.
Understood.
Antoine Walker says, do you men or will ever be open to saying, I don't even know what the fuck this says. Hold on.
Do you men or will ever be open to saying that HIV plus or
but is that, does he say, do you mean?
Do you men or will you ever be open? It probably means mean. Yeah, you're right.
That's what I'm saying. Do you mean or will ever be open to saying they HIV, that HIV?
No, do you men? Do you men?
Or having AIDS instead of being accountable and telling a partner?
See, that's why I don't read super chats. That shit make my head hurt.
Mont says Molly showing a glimpse that she respect men. Good job with Slimmy. MP says Slimmy about to slap somebody with the fire. Antoine Walker says Slimmy, calm down. Where you grape juice, don't be jazzed today. Grab a Snickers. Pierre says, I can't believe Slimmy hates women. I'm honestly appalled. Me University says women not created to resist who they're attracted to. Mont says they say Anton got his fortune from a settlement, Slimmy. They say I live with my girl. My girl don't even know how much our bills are. See, Slimmy is basically saying don't take it too serious. Slimmy said this she-man hater show, not after hours. I don't know what the fuck.
Like she-man woman hater. I forget what movie it's from, but it's a thing.
Slimmy said this is.
Come on, chat. Help me out, chat. Help me out. Help me out. Help me out, chat. Y'all gotta give me some grace. Some help me out, big dogs. Andre says, Slimmy said, oh yeah, I read that one. High Tolerance says, AD, Slimmy ain't crashing out. On another note, when Quentin said 2 lives lost doesn't qualify as a mass shooting, he should have gotten a smoke. Had it been a random chatter, you'd be on that shh. Be consistent. What do you mean?
Call it out, you dummy.
I did call it. Yeah.
Fucking stupid.
Brothers Keeper says, y'all gonna make another freezy. Antoine Walker says, Slimmy got a twin. Q Diddy behaving. Mont says, it's not disrespectful if they believe it's true, Carrie. Live from the Motherland says, am I tripping or does Carrie look like a cross between Alicia Keys and Queen Latifah? What?
What? Put that shit in Chat GPT and shit.
Martin Deja says, if you're going to tell a man you don't call men out, you better be right. We know who hurt you, Slimmy. White Anton Daniels says. Lonnie says, AD laughing, thinking I'm going to make a huge bag off of this content. Dondre says they trying to say Slimmy on the DL. What? KJ Green says there's always the one friend who the friend group purposely trolls. Mr. Joe says Slimmy going through a sugar detox. Mick Dice says Carrie made Slimmy get a hernia. Live from the Motherland says the only one that keeps it a stack when it comes to women is Mika. The rest of the ladies on the panel are going to cape or shoot bail for the women. Mont goes on to say, I don't think men are more sensitive than women. Women are sensitive with everything, but men just crash out over form of disrespect.
Facts.
Oh,
is that Mont from the Monday show?
Quint, yeah, that's my dog. Quentin got too much sugar in his tank.
Yo, mama suck my dick, bitch, and swallowed your sisters.
Slimmy be crashing out like Crocker off of Very Odd Parents. Spacer says, agree, Kim is a black.
Issa in Black Mirror was gay for no reason.
My fucking head hurts. Get this shit off the screen.
Meow chat. Mont says, where you are is where you are always meant to be. Mont says, real ones ain't got time for B-Day wishes carried. That's a fact. Live from the Motherland says, when you look at space-time, each direction we turn already has a predetermined timeline.
Fuck.
Choice comes in cause. We have the free will to pick which timeline we walk down, but the storylines exist already.
So dumb.
Vaughn Walker, no, that's pretty deep. No. Vaughn Walker, them Down syndrome couples be living in.
Dude, they do. There's a series about that on Netflix. It's like autism
they
people.
Do. They just be living. The Shadow says we didn't even have a choice to be born. Illusion of choice. Mont says, nah, Mika, Anton, a wild boy. Hashtag revenge toward 2025. Pete Moore says emotions are not the gas to life. Emotions come from thoughts, and thoughts keep us away from present, i.e. God. Nope, I disagree with you. Moses says, the more knowledge and wisdom I gain, the more sorrow for me. It's crazy. Before all of it, I was so happy, but I was ignorant. But see, here's the key. You didn't know that you was as happy as you were until you started to know exactly what it is that you started to learn more, which then gave you the insight to say, well, I was happier before. Otherwise, you was just living. The more, Mont says, I told y'all Anton is a wild boy. Dre says, horrible. AD gonna make these niggas buy they bitch back. No, I'm gonna give her back to you. Dre says, I'm crying over here in her mouth. Faith says, each choice you make determines the next lesson or blessing. Big One of Dub says, you're gonna have cats checking a chick's gallery. Me University says, Jenny XL Coachella. Jay Thomas in the building. I appreciate you, Jay Thomas says, was listening while doing some work, but the panelists who said corn is demonic, it's true. It opens you up to perversions of all sort of 1 minute. 1 minute you're watching a beautiful black queen getting it in, and then there's an ad of a woman smashing a dog or a trans door open. What? That's crazy. Mont says, lames don't dig it. Your girl can get F'd, your crush and get F'd. All on video. Keep your comments to yourself. Shout out to my dog, Mont, holding it down. The 1K, we all flawed. Yashua says, Anton, do you think most people can handle your life if they swap lives like the movie Trading Places? No, I don't. I think that most people would crash, honest to God. And that's in my heart. I don't think that most people can handle my life. Ma says, I raise people in the cyber beast. I'm not proud, but I love the good drag race and I'm always down. Reaper CDL says, why is it that the majority of single mothers dodge accountability for breaking down their own homes and blame the child's fathers for their actions? Gina, shout out to Gina, says, I agree, Carrie. Fall in love with Jesus is the best thing I've done. Stay encouraged. Check that song out too. Antoine Walker says, I'm sorry on my phone, and it adds words, my bad. And Anthony says, life is like that dark series on Netflix. I feel you.
Yes, she is.
Any final words before we wrap it up, friends and family?
Bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks.
No, I like the ladies. I love the ladies. And I appreciate y'all ladies that's on this.
Lottie dottie da.
I know we